morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me get this intro. Out the way. Let's get the intro out the way. How y'all feeling today? I woke up feeling good today. Y'all feeling good? Tell me how y'all feeling out here. How are y'all feeling? All right, my sound check is good. Keith Hunt in the building, Jersey in the building. Good morning. Latika in the building. Good morning, Latika. C. Brown Run is in the building. Good morning, C. Brown Run. Latanya's in the building. Good morning, Latanya. Tessa's in the building, y'all. What's going on, Tessa? Selmo Fudd is in the building. What's going on, Selmo Fudd? Ivy League Mac, you got that energy this morning? You got that energy, feeling energized? Good morning, Ivy League Mac. This going to be special, y'all. This going to be special. This going to be real special. This going to be just as special as a rookie quarterback winning for the first time in Cleveland in their first start for the Cleveland Browns since 1995. I wonder who did that. If they can put DG as rookie of the week, the man who helped the team should have got the game ball. Talk to him, Tessa. Whoa, this is loud in my ear. Let me check this volume real quick. A little bit too loud in my ear. Let me turn that down a little bit. There we go. Ivy League Mac is feeling energized. Selmo Fudd said, they bust out my AP. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Them ESPN haters in them comments so quiet. Woo. Tessa, crickets. Crickets. It's crickets out there. Clyde Marshall is in the building. Good morning, Clyde. Morning. I am sipping my Chardonnay. I am practicing a commercial. If they give me a substantial contract, I will more than give you. Hey, let's get it, Clyde. Do your best. Just be who you are. You got this, man. You got this. You got this, Clyde. Shout out to you, man. Best wishes. Best wishes to Clyde. Best wishes to you, man. You got this. Now, this is going to be a fun one, y'all. So, if you stuck around to the end of the stream yesterday, which was a great stream, 4.5 hours, most support I've received in Super Chats. So, thank you all who supported me financially. Most viewed stream on the channel yesterday, 37,000 views. So thank you for tapping in. Good morning, Asante. What is going on? Also, we got to the 1K subscriber mark, and we didn't just get to it. We busted the door open and we ran through it. So shout out to everybody for being part of everything that we have going on over here. Everybody who is supporting the channel, everybody who is showing up, everybody who is liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. I appreciate you. I wouldn't be able to do this without y'all, so I greatly appreciate y'all for tapping in. Definitely appreciate y'all. Yes, Latanya, the support was on a different level this weekend, and I just can't thank everybody enough. I still just think back to, it wasn't that long ago. I had 200, I think the number was 274 subscribers, and Marie was like, you got to get that. We need to be able to super chat. And I was like, Marie, I got to get to 500 subscribers. And then I think the next day, Charmaine came in and was like, dang, we can't even super chat. And I'm saying the same thing. I got to get to 500 subscribers so I can activate the super chat. And Marie was like, put your Cash App up there. Put your PayPal up there. Make it happen. And now look at us. Just like that. I was looking at some projections, and some projections were saying that, because they got all the analytics on the channel, and the analytics said that I would hit 1K subscribers in January at the rate that my viewership was going, at the rate that people were subscribing, and y'all did it. Y'all did it. Y'all did it in no time. Y'all did it in no time. So I definitely appreciate y'all. Selmo Fudd, one of the first times you said anything in my chat, you said, we got to get this thing going. We got to get you to 1K subscribers. That was one of the first comments you said in my chat. And I remember that. And we here now. We here now. So I appreciate you, Selmo Fudd. Natalie, I appreciate you. Best Brown stream yesterday. Yes, everybody can set up the camera. Everybody can tap in. But what I believe is the thing that makes it different here is the community that we have, the way we're having a conversation with each other, the way we're going through the emotions of the game together. I just don't think anybody can duplicate that. I don't think anybody can. And that's why I appreciate y'all so much. Ivy League Mac, D, growth is prolific. For real. And I love the word prolific. I love that word. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Clyde Marshall, yesterday I cried why Shedeur leaned on the GM's shoulder and he squeezed Shedeur. Shedeur, he has to play it off. I saw that. I got that clip ready. I'm going to show everybody who didn't see that. Everybody who didn't see that, I'm showing them that clip, Clyde, because that was a special moment. That was a very special moment. And I'm showing that clip. So we locked and loaded for today. Latanya, you remember that? You remember Marie said that? I was at 200 something subscribers when Marie said that. And just look at how things have changed. In, what'd you say, 6 weeks they've changed? So just exponential growth. Views that go way beyond. My views are higher than people who have 50, 70,000 subscribers. They're not getting the views that we get on the live stream. So I really appreciate y'all. Good morning, Crown Woman Collective. Good morning. Cleveland fans deserve the potential of Shedeur Sanders, but the coaches don't deserve the privilege of developing him. Talk to him, kid. Talk to him. They didn't believe in him. They told us he wasn't ready. They told us he wasn't good enough. They told us he needed to redshirt a year. Those are all the things they told us. So they got to go. I ain't seen Marie yet, but we playing it, Marie.
You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job.
They gotta go. They gotta go. They gotta go. If you can't see what Shedeur brings to this organization, if you can't see what he brings to the table, they got to go. They got to go. They got to go. That's all it is. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. We're gonna start this thing off with a little laugh. I thought this was funny. This is from J18. He's a comedian. I start seeing his stuff on IG, but he also has a YouTube channel. So if you enjoy this next video I play, check him out on YouTube. He's funny, man. I like him. So this is his reaction. Let's start this thing off a little light. Let's go.
1995. That was the last time we had a QB come in here and do what you did, boy. I'm proud of you. I'm proud.
Appreciate that, coach. Appreciate it.
Oh, it's going to be there, Ivy League Mac.
Good job, man. Good job. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Coach, you crying?
Huh?
Were you crying? No. I'm a little emotional.
My boy. My dog. What's up, Jew? Hey, get your thing up.
Jerry.
What up, coach?
We probably could have put 30 up on him if you hadn't fumbled the ball.
Coach, I ain't.
Hold on. Let's pause that for a second.
Broncos country, let's ride. Broncos country, let's ride.
Good morning, Shanithia. Shanithia in the building. What is going on? What is going on? We in for a special one. We got a good one today. Ivy League Mac, can't wait to rip into Stefanski's segment of the live stream. You know what it is. You know what it is.
I ain't even see dude behind me. I'm going up the sideline. I ain't even know dude was trailing me. Like
You got
that.
to go.
What you mean? I was going. I was flowing up the sideline.
You over there doing all that dancing.
What you mean?
You got to plant and go.
Coach, I was full speed, man. Hey, Shedeur, I got you, man. I'm here.
Go on out my room, man. I gotta talk to 12. Go ahead. Go ahead, man. You need to go to your position, people.
Man, all right, coach, man. Whatever. Hey, Pop, I got you on speaker.
What did I tell you was gonna happen before the game? It's a problem now.
Boy, let me tell you something. I seen a lot of quarterbacks. I sat in a room with Tom Brady.
Now. Hello?
And
Talk to him nice, coach.
I told Tom, I see something in him I don't even see in you.
Hey, coach, you didn't say
That's what I told him. That's what I said.
I just wanted to start off light. I like his reactions that he puts out after a Browns game. I like him so much. I'm screaming, not he gotta go. Yeah. So hey, go to your position group. Go to your position group. I don't know what you was doing. I don't know what you was doing over there. So I always like his stuff. It's a good laugh. So I always check him out after the game. Let's keep it rolling. Let's get to what we got next. All right, Cleveland media. Cleveland media, who had no belief in Shedeur, this is them this morning. What y'all got to say?
I want to give a lot of credit to Tommy Rees and Kevin Stefanski and the coaching staff because I thought the game plan was excellent. I thought
Excellent game plan. What are you
Have you
talking
ever had
about?
a dreams that you want to.
That's what they're talking about right now. You thought the game plan was excellent. I got to talk to y'all. So y'all, I need y'all to talk to me. Let me know if you thought the game plan on offense yesterday was excellent. Let me know. And I'm going to wait for y'all to say it in the chat. This is the first question. Y'all know when y'all come here, I'm going to be the one to ask the questions. So this is the first question. Did the Browns let me word it correctly. Was the Browns offensive game plan excellent yesterday? That's the question. I didn't see an excellent game plan, but I want to see what y'all got to say because maybe my lying eyes told me the wrong thing. But they're up here talking about Kevin Stefanski and Tommy Rees had an excellent game plan yesterday. Please, y'all, talk to me because maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it's me. Is it me? Am I tripping? I was watching that game and I was like, this is super conservative. They keep going to the Wildcat. They don't trust Shedeur. Now, the first Wildcat, I gave them a little defense. When they got to the second one, when they got to the Wildcat in the middle of the field, I'm like, they're tripping. I gave them grace for the first one. Excuse me. I gave them grace for the first one. The rest of them, no way. No way. No way you're telling me that was an excellent game plan. Crown Woman Collective, no, it was not. C. Brown Run, no. Keith Hunt, hell to the dog. Latika, child, no. Tessa, no. All them Wildcats were crazy. I agree. Crown Woman Collective, Wildcats, it was crazy. Shanithia, no. Who does 4 Wildcats? Exactly. Ivy League Mac, talk to him, please. Game plan is excellent if you don't know football. Very great point. Everybody's response, I need y'all to take that victory lap. Take that victory lap. That was not a good game plan. If the Browns defense wasn't playing lights out yesterday, that could have easily backfired on them, going super conservative so often and going to all that Wildcat. When it was the fourth quarter and it was the put away drive and they went to the Wildcat on first down, Shedeur was on the sideline. I was looking like, what is this? They were not playing to win that game. They trusted him. They just knew he would run it up. Talk to him, Latika. These guys are trying to tell us that was An excellent game plan. And these are the people that I'm supposed to listen to. These are the people that I'm supposed to believe know what they're talking about when they speak about football. If y'all notice, they never talk about anything X and O wise. They never talk about anything that happens on the field. I'm sorry. They never do. They're trying to keep 12 in the box, but you can't stop the sun from shining. Talk to them, Crown Woman Collective. What they should say is Shedeur Deshaun Watson made that plan work. Where was Tommy Rees? Tommy Rees almost fumbled it yesterday with all the Wildcat going super conservative and just stagnant. The middle of that game, if the Raiders had any semblance of an offense, if Geno Smith hit any of those throws, they would not be saying that was an excellent game plan. They would not be saying that. This is 2 weeks in a row that Tommy Rees is getting shaky when it comes to game calling and his game plan. And you see his lack of creativity. That's why he kept running the Wildcat, because he didn't have nothing else. He didn't know what else to do. Deshaun Battle, you see it. That was not a good game plan. Notice the Raiders were hollering for Shedeur too. Notice former coach Antonio Pierce. He wanted Shedeur, but I was fired. Clyde Marshall, I think you are reading my rundown. It's on the docket. It's on the docket. I saw that yesterday before the game, and I was like, interesting. Interesting. Now, I'm just going to say this. Y'all watch the games. We break down the film on Wednesdays. We look at some extra things regarding how defense are playing, what defenses are giving away. As we learn collectively more about the game of football, it makes it more egregious that people actually listen to what they're saying on the radio. Local Cleveland media is a bunch of narrative merchants. Talk to them. Rarely do they get to the X's and O's of football, and this is just another example. I had more things from them, but I was like, we're not giving them the screen time today. We're not giving them the screen time today because Anthony Lima was doing his normal playing the side. What was that play? Everybody shifting around, and they got a pre-snap penalty. So on that play, they just started the play very late. They were running guys onto the field late. It was about 12 seconds left. They were running guys around, and then when the last guy took off to run, they wanted him to be in motion during the play, but since they sent guys on the field so late, everything was sped up. So they got I think it was an illegal procedure because everybody wasn't set. Everybody wasn't set for 1 second before they snapped the ball. But even that, people are trying to say that Shedeur made all these pre-snap penalties. I went back through the play-by-play and the log, and I'm like, I'm not seeing the amount of penalties that they are saying. They're talking about, it's all these illegal formations, it's all this. I'm like, I'm not seeing it. Were there a couple Browns penalties? Yes. But was it egregious? No. It wasn't egregious. Good morning, Charmaine. It was not egregious like they were trying to make it out to be. It was not egregious. Let's do this. Let's jump over here for a second. I don't take Abbott and Costello seriously. You can't. They'll drive you crazy. Let's get to how people were talking before the game. This is them before the game, y'all.
Let's take everything we see today from Shedeur Sanders with a grain of salt, because this is the first day in the development, hopefully a long career for this young man. I hope he plays well, but this has been botched by the Cleveland Browns from the get-go. Yeah. I mean, you draft these two quarterbacks. Your starter is Joe Flacco. You get rid of him, and so now you've got two rookies that are 1 and 2 on the depth chart. I've always been taught by the quarterbacks that I've talked to how important the room is. Yeah. The quarterback room. What kind of mentor does Shedeur Sanders have right now? Dylan Gabriel? I'm sure he feels like, I'm better than this kid. We're both rookies. I'm better than this kid. Bailey Zappe's there. He's got 9 career starts. Where's the guy that's going to tell Shedeur, hey, man, don't sit on the bench like that. This is how we're supposed to do it. Or someone that shows him. Yeah. The room is botched. The quarterback room is.
They act like Deshaun Watson is not there, and you saw how valuable Deshaun Watson was to Shedeur yesterday. So this is them. This is before the game. They were straddling the fence. So I was looking around, and y'all heard me say yesterday, stay on that side. I was looking around and I was like, who also had this similar sentiment? And I had to go to Ja Morant. Talk to him, Ja.
Everybody stay on that side. They switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man. Everybody stay on that.
Everybody who switched up, stay on that side. Everybody who switched up, stay on that side. All the people who wouldn't even say Deshaun Watson's name before, and he traveled with the team, his first game traveling with the team, he was there for Shedeur, stay on that side. We don't want you on this side. It's full over here. It's full over here. Watson is telling Sanders, Ivy League Mac facts. Rex Ryan still on that foolishness, inferring Shedeur still making the game about himself. He is tripping, and we're going to get to him later. He is tripping. C. Brown run, Deshaun Watson 4, yes. Keith Hunt, right. Stay over there. Stay on that side. Y'all also mentioned Antonio Pierce. I got him. Where's Antonio Pierce at? I'll find it for Antonio Pierce. I'll find Antonio Pierce. But this was after the game. This is what somebody else was speaking on. The embrace by Shedeur and the Browns GM. Come on, why isn't that coming up? Let me just go to the Browns. Here we go. This is them embracing after the game. And y'all know who actually wanted Shedeur. It's clear and evident now. Nobody can question it. This is who wanted Shedeur. Come on. Let me refresh this. The reason I say Shedeur Sanders look how I expected in the offense because there were times the receivers that couldn't get open. Yeah, I would say I would say it wasn't bad. It's to be expected. But I would also add a lot of people said this offense is going to look the exact same because the players aren't good, the offensive line isn't good, and nobody can tell me that this offense didn't look better yesterday with the quarterback, with Shedeur in at quarterback. Nobody can say that. Dan did at least tell Rex that Shedeur was fine. Yeah, I heard that this morning. Rex is old school. That's why I stopped watching the NFL for the past 7 years until this season with Shedeur Sanders. Yep. They just have a bunch of old school principles. They don't want to show us this post. This is the embrace that Claude was talking about. Man, they don't want to show the post. I don't know what's happening here. Let's see if we're going to come back to it. We're going to come back to it. But this is after the game. This is Andrew Berry, his embrace with Shedeur Sanders. We know who picked him. We know who wanted him all along. And we know who moved some pieces out the way to make sure he was going to get his opportunity. So we're going to let that load up. I don't know what's happening. It's okay. It ain't going to stop it. We got a lot of them. We got a lot of them today. Jermaine Long, what's going on? Good morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're going to get to this. Is going to be Dan Orlowski. This is going to be Dan Orlowski. This is going to be Rex Ryan. This is going to be them reacting to Shedeur. This is going to be Damian Woody. Let's go.
A win is crazy. It's amazing, you know, off of 1 week of practice, you know what I mean?
Right,
just
Shanithia.
1 week of practice. So imagine, you know, what a full offseason look like. It get dangerous.
Talk to him.
It's just a 1 week of practice, so I'm just truly thankful, you know, that everything happened.
Good for him.
Talk to him.
Look, I'm rooting for him. I make no secret of it. I don't know how great he played yesterday. He's playing the worst team in the league, and I don't care what anyone else's record is.
The Raiders are terrible.
The Raiders are so bad. But good for him, right? I mean, for all the stuff that's gone on.
Buffering because everybody looking at it. That's a fact, Shanithia. Good morning, that girl Bree. Good morning. Dylan Gabriel, Shedeur threw the same pass for a touchdown for which you threw the pass out of bounds. Clyde, that's a fact. That is a fact. I hear people saying that's only the Raiders, but not talking about the bad Jets team they lost against with a bye week and a QB that only threw for 47 yards. Woo-hoo. Talk about it. Did y'all see Skip? He ain't finna let Tom Brady breathe now. I got Skip too. I got Skip on the docket too. But I gave Shedeur Sanders a B+, A-. Yeah, it was a good game from him, Jeffrey. Good game from him. Mr. Bojangles at it again. Stats, Rex Ryan. Shedeur does you. We have tape. We got tape. Smash that like button for sure. Smash that like button. Shout out to you, Selmo, for it. Let's listen to him now.
On since draft
He
night.
did things that no other Browns quarterback has done in recent memory.
Right.
He was the first Browns quarterback to win his first start since 1995. You saw Myles Garrett's reaction.
Yeah.
Myles Garrett's never seen a pass like that. Wait, what? A long pass? Like, I mean, that's
to our team?
I've never seen this in Cleveland. Never.
So, I mean, Dan, you're my quarterback.
Say it with your chest, Dan. Say it with your chest. What's going on, James Woodard? What is going on? Say it with your chest, Dan. But even though you said that, Dan, I still got some words from you. Talk to him, Ja. Oh, my volume cut out here. Hold on, Ja. Let's get you back. Let me get Ja back. Ja got to talk to him because he's saying all that stuff, and in the end, oh man, they'll want me to live. They don't want me to live, but he needs to stay on that side. He needs to stay on that side. Don't come to this side. It's full over here. We got no more room. I don't want you stumbling through. You trying to give him props and all this stuff. This is the person we knew was here all along. Good morning, Ms. Brown. Kevin needs to be fired. They called that game trying to play with Shedeur's stats, but God made a way on that screen pass to Sampson. Otherwise, he will have no touchdowns. It was some shaky play call in there. Shaky, very shaky play call in there. Very shaky. Rex Ryan can't help himself. Watch the reaction after he throws shade at Shedeur. Oh, we watching the whole clip. We watching the whole clip. The GM headed and walked to squeeze Shedeur. He chose not to hug him. The squeeze was saying, I'll protect you from Kevin. Did you notice even the positive Sanders TV and radio guys having to say he made some bad plays? I did know that, Lenore's. I did know that. I did hear that. I noticed that. Everybody said, well, he did some good, he did some bad. I'm like, that's how you feel? It's like, come on, man. I counted 2 bad plays at most. Yeah, it was not a bad game like they're trying to squeeze one fast. The fact that Myles, as great as he is, has a response to a pass is a Kevin Stefanski fire and fence. Yes.
You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job.
Yes. Good morning, Real Fresh Food. Good morning. Jeffrey, I'm right there with you. When we ran it on our side of the field, it made no sense. I could not understand what was going on. I couldn't understand what was going on. It made no sense to me. We starting this thing out right. Everybody put Real Fresh Food in the chat. Everybody put Real Fresh Food in the chat, y'all. Everybody put Real Fresh Food in the chat.
I got money.
Real Fresh Food, hit in the Cash App. Good morning, fam. Good morning to you as well, Real Fresh Food. Everybody drop Real Fresh Food in the chat. Hit in the Cash App. I appreciate your support. Check out that wrench. We got the wrench for you. Your support has been amazing since you've been here. Definitely one of the people who have helped in your time being a community, and we definitely appreciate you. So thank you for being here as always. Good morning, Maurice. Good morning. Let's finish this clip off, y'all.
And they asked Kevin Stefanski about it after the game. He declined to name a starter after the game, which is what you would expect. But in all honesty, you have to go roll with Shedeur again this week. You just do. Even if Dillon Gabriel is cleared from protocol, he won the game. He had the long
There's
pass.
a 0% chance. 0% chance you can go back to Dillon Gabriel. Yeah. You saw Myles' reaction on the throw. How could you walk into your guy and be like, hey,
go back Dillon?
Yeah.
No,
and here's the thing. Look, and the reason for it is that guy, Dillon Gabriel, has 0 traits for an NFL starter, physical traits.
Sure.
He might have the mental.
Yeah.
That's why I said I think he could be a hell of a coach one day.
Yeah.
All right? But he doesn't have a single trait that says he's an NFL starting quarterback, where clearly Shedeur does. All right? We know he's got that arm talent. I love his touch on the deep ball. I loved it in college. All right? And here's something, facts that'll say why you got to keep it. All right? Yesterday, he completed 3 passes for over 35 yards. If you take the whole season with all those other Browns, they completed 1 ball over 35 yards. 1. That's why Myles Garrett's like, holy cow, wins the game. Please use we and us. That's it. And anytime you lose, it's me and I and.
All right, I can't hear that, y'all. This is what he sounds like to me.
That you could do so you want to.
We don't care, Rex. Stay on that side. We don't care, Rex. Stay on that side. Stay on that side. Stop trying to nitpick and call out Shedeur as if he is doing or saying anything that hasn't been done previously in the NFL. If he is doing something outside of what normally has happened in the NFL, we would say, let's listen to you. But if you were to a point where you were nitpicking and you were saying things that are not different than anybody else, we not listening to you today. Not today. Nope, we ain't listening to it. We not listening to these people who switched up. John Morant said it. Everybody that switched up, stay on that side. Stay on that side, Rex. Zedric, what's going on? What is going on? Victory Monday is in full effect. Good morning, Detroit Gemini. Everybody put Miss Brown in the chat. Drop Miss Brown in the chat.
Oh my God! Wow!
I got money.
I appreciate your support as always. Miss Brown with the super sticker. She's laughing out loud. Yeah, we not listening to him today, Miss Brown. Today is not going to be the day we listen to these people who've been haters the whole time. I'm mad my John Morant clip is not working. I might have to re-upload it. Let me fix this because this is the perfect time for John Morant to let him know what's happening. Perfect time for it. Let me try to play it again. Yeah, we're not listening to these people. We're not listening to them. Let me fix the John Morant clip. Also, while I'm fixing the John Morant clip, I got the clip to work with Andrew Berry. Here we go. This is the embrace between Andrew Berry and Shedeur Sanders. I'm going to let that run again. I'm going to let it run again so y'all can see it. Let me try to fix this John Morant clip. Y'all see it. This is who wanted Shedeur in the building. That's who wanted Shedeur in the building. That's who wanted him in the building, y'all. That's the one who was making sure he's going to get an opportunity. Him right there. James Woodard. He said, I got something to say.
Oh my God! Wow!
He said, I got something to say.
I got money.
Let's see what James says. James says, it's funny. Kevin Stefanski says something about Shedeur Sanders' interception. I caught that too. We've had some ugly football played in Cleveland. Very ugly football played in Cleveland. And you didn't really hear Kevin Stefanski calling out people and saying, oh, turnovers, mistakes, and all this stuff. For him to take that opportunity to highlight that is crazy. It is crazy how he's doing that. So y'all see who wanted Shedeur in the building. Y'all see who we going to listen to when it comes to Shedeur. We know what Kevin Stefanski is about. Everybody drop James Woodard in the chat. Appreciate you. We know who wants Shedeur here. Let me see. I'm trying to get my clip. I might have to just pull it off of YouTube if I need to. I'll pull it off of YouTube because I want y'all to see it. And all the people who are talking. Let me get it up here. Let's get the clip. Dylan Gabriel haven't improved at all. He hasn't. He hasn't improved. He hasn't improved. Here we go. We got Ja Morant. I got it for y'all. This is for everybody who is coming with the foolishness today. What you got to say to him, Ja?
Tell everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man. Number Memphis over here.
Talk to him, Ja. You switched up. Stay on that side. Let's run it back. I want it to be clear how we feel about the people who want to switch up.
Tell everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man. Number Memphis over here.
Stay on that side. There's no room for you over here. It's full. There's no room for you. What did Kevin say? I didn't hear it. Detroit Gemini, he said, oh, you know, it's times where, you know, we did some things good, we did some things bad. We can't give the ball away there. It's like, come on, man. This ain't the right time. This ain't the right time for that. You got a million times where you could have critiqued other players, and this is the time you choose to critique Shedeur. It's like, come on, man. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing out here? What are we doing? Let's keep it rocking and rolling. We got Ja there. Who we got next? Good old Acho. Good. Every time I see Kevin Stefanski, I think about the Mr. Grit song. I think Kevin really low-key hating AB has the power over him. He don't like it one bit. Yeah, he lost his power. He lost his power. Coming off those coaches of the year, he should have done more. He wasn't smart enough with his power. Kevin won the game. The turnover didn't matter. Did y'all see the president tweeted about Shedeur? No, I didn't see that. We is a pronoun, Rex. Yesterday, Shedeur used us and we numerous times. You were thinking we is a verb. As a former undergrad, I used to write 70-page papers. Talk to him, Clyde. Talk to him. Talk to him. Do y'all? Let's see what Acho talk about. What you talk about, Acho?
Extended play.
Have you ever had a dream that
What'd you say, Acho?
you had you want to.
Really? What else? What else? Oh, we got something for you, Acho. We got something for you. This is what we got for you, Acho.
Tell everybody stay on that side when they switched up.
Stay over there, Acho.
Stay on that side, man. Number Memphis over here.
Stay on that side. You switched up. Stay on that side, Acho. Stay on that side, Acho. Don't come to this side now. We don't even want to hear it. We don't even want to hear it, Acho. Stay on that side. Let's get to the clip when he done so we can get to Shady. Is Shady talking now?
That, man.
There we go. We can listen to
Shady. What
Shady.
do you mean by stay the course? Well, it's hard when you feel like you're this good player and you think you're going in the top pick in the draft, and then you go over to the 5th round. Cool. All right. Now the guy that I was better than in college, now he's starting in front of me. Okay, and then I get to a point where now, like, yo, I got to back this dude up for the last, 7-8 weeks? Yep. Then they finally call my number because he got hurt. Then I got to come in there, and I got to come in the game that I ain't really prepared for because I want a starter. Then I get my time to start. And then when I get in there, I ball out. For a rookie, that he did pretty good. But the game could have been greater for him.
Yeah.
I've never seen the Browns in the red zone so much go to the Wildcat. And I'm thinking like, yo, why are we playing this game now? So now Shedeur he's driving his team down the field, and now we want to do the Wildcat? And then the last point is when I watched Stefanski at the end of the game, he was giving out the game ball to all the players in the locker room. He was all hype for all the other players. When we got to Shedeur, when he gave him his credit, his voice came down. Did y'all hear it? Did y'all see that video?
I did not see that one.
And I'm thinking like, yo, what more does he have to do to get the starting job? If he looked like that in his first start, who he hasn't been getting no #1 reps, right? It's only had 4 or 5 games or 4 or 5 days to do it. Yep. He finally gets it, and he does that. Imagine what he could do if he really had the coach behind him, getting the plays for him, letting him get him at the first team. He could be really, really great. And we joke about the legendary stuff and all that, but it's hard for a player to take the route that he's taken, right? And end up where he's at.
That's
it ain't
well
no
said.
mistake, dog.
That's incredibly well said.
It's not a mistake.
What Shady just said is it.
He's going to be a star.
It's hard.
We don't care, Acho. Acho, we don't care. We don't care.
What?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
We don't care, Acho. We don't care. We don't care, Acho. We ain't listening today. We ain't having it. Is this the clip where he was shocked at Stefanski in the presser? They were talking about the post game. So did anybody see that? Did y'all see that? The victory speech that Kevin Stefanski gave? Did y'all see that? Let me find it for y'all real quick. This is the victory speech that he's talking about. I'm going to show it to y'all. So everybody is questioning Kevin Stefanski. Stefanski is making a decision to fire him very easy and very necessary. Ivy League Mac, he is. Acho trying to get that pass back. Acho is trying to get that back.
Hey, how about that road?
Acho is trying to get that pass back, and we not here for it. We not trying to hear it. Acho, stay on that side like John Moran told you. All the people who switched up, stay on that side. Don't come back. We don't want you over here. It's full over here. It's full over here, Acho. No more room. No more room. So this is what they're talking about. This is what they're talking about right here. I got to pull it up for y'all. All right, let's see. Actually, we did it. It was a Green Bay Packer game. We went to 3 or 4 times in the red zone. I don't mind going to the Wildcat in the red zone once or twice. When we were on our side of the field on that last drive, we went to the Wildcat, it made no sense. You just told them you're running the ball. It was crazy. Tyrannosaurus Rex is a dinosaur. He is. Is it clear they are not developing Shedeur or Dylan? What is Bill Musgrave doing? I guess they say we need to get something out of Deshaun for our money. Eddie said, look, Deshaun, we're going to turn you into a coach. Coach these guys up. The eyes, the conclusion. Shedeur would not have hugged Roger the same way he hugged Andrew. The owners knew Shedeur only would have extended his hand. That's a fact. He would have shook their hand. That's about it. The game plan was excellent if you want to tamper with the stats of a player. Yes, this was not an excellent game plan because Quinshon Judkins scored 2 of the 3 touchdowns that game off the Wildcat. See, if we were at the 1 yard line and you want to go to the Wildcat, then I understand. But when you're all the way across the field going forward, I can't get with it. You're telling me the game plan was for him to be put for the Wildcat to driving the ball to the 1 yard line? Not buying it. Hey, yeah, if you do it once or twice, I get it. But the amount of times they ran it, I can't go for it. Acho, Tool Man, what's going on, Tool Man? Acho is not allowed to speak, period. He was truly anti-Shedeur. He was. That's why we ain't here for it. We're not listening to it. We're not listening to it. Yes, we saw that nonsense. No, don't play this. You're going to bore me to death. I just want to show y'all the part where he quickly mentions Shedeur and moves on. Honestly, at this point, I stopped talking about Kevin Stefanski. We all know DG is his guy, so stop expecting him to ride for Shedeur. Yeah, I don't expect him to ride for Shedeur. Kevin Stefanski is just disrespectful. You can't give him team ball. It was crazy. Marie, what's going on?
You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job.
Real fresh food. That's exactly what he did. That's exactly what he did. He jumped right past him. Let's get to it real quick.
Stayed resilient together like I told you we needed to, right? Stay resilient together, and we fought together. How about Gage's big punt return on special teams? How about Corey, every single time you're out there pinning those guys doing your job? Great job. Offense wasn't perfect. How about that big play by Sam at the end? IB, huge play. Q, huge play. Harold making a big play. And then another rookie making his first start. Nice job, Shedeur. Well done.
Oh, man.
Stop it. Get some help.
Kevin Stefanski. Kevin Stefanski. He's on your team, man. He on your team. You gave more credit to the punter than you gave to Shedeur in his first start. The first Browns quarterback to win his first start since 1995. And all you said was rookie getting his first start. Another rookie. Y'all heard it. Come on, man. Look, man, if you don't want the job, just tell us you don't want the job, and we'll stop even listening to you too. Just tell us, hey, man, I don't want the job. That's all you got to say. we'll just keep it moving, man. We'll stay off your neck if you say, hey, look, I don't want the job. But everybody sees it. Everybody's calling it out. If I was Shedeur, I would buy the game ball from Garrett, since the ball Garrett wants, that special is to come not from this one to get the team to sign it. I think they just going. I just think they're going.
You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job.
I think they're just going to give him a game ball. I think somebody on the team is going to be smart enough to recognize we got to give him a game ball. All right, we got to get to Skip. Skip is talking slow. I'm going to speed him up just a little bit. Hopefully it ain't too fast for y'all, but we're going to get to Skip. He gave more credit to Corley, who only runs in the rounds in the offense. Yes, it is intentional at this point. He's ridiculous. It's there for the world to see. For the world to see. Kevin Stefanski could change the way he's viewed based on how he treats Shedeur if he wants to. He's choosing not to. So that's on him. That's on him. Talk to him, Skip.
Probably won't believe this, but I got even more satisfaction
get rid of Kevin.
out of watching Shedeur Sanders beat the Raiders in Las Vegas in his first NFL start. More satisfaction out of that did I get than watching the impossible comeback my Dallas Cowboys just pulled off. Yeah, I'm a lifelong diehard Cowboy fan, but you know by now, I'm Shedeur's biggest believer. I just believe with all my heart and soul that this young man was born and raised to lead an NFL franchise as the quarterback. I'm not saying he'll be the biggest star we've ever seen at quarterback. I just know he's going to win a whole lot of games if given the opportunity at quarterback in the National Football League. I just know that he's got the it factor. He's got gift upon gift of accuracy and toughness and poise and supreme confidence that he obviously inherited in an avalanche from his father. As confident an athlete as I ever have known. And I do know Deion Sanders, and I did cover Deion Sanders. And that quality, that intangible, was born into his son and instilled and grown and nurtured by his father. He was raised to do what he did today at Las Vegas. This in spite of the fact that even though he was mentored through high school and college by the greatest quarterback ever, Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr., that in the end, Tom Brady sold him out. In the end, Tom Brady became, as a minority owner in Las Vegas with the Raiders, a majority voice in how they're rebuilding their football team. As they've said all along, we'd be fools not to lean on the advice of and the input of Tom Brady, and they would be fools. And he has advised them hugely, as we saw him wearing the headset in the first Monday night game up in the booth, in the box. And after that game, both Spytek, the GM, and Pete Carroll, the coach, said that, they speak several times a week to Tom Brady. He had input. Spytek said before the draft that he sought the input of Tom Brady. So the Raiders passed Shedeur Sanders. They had 7 chances to draft him before Cleveland finally did in the 5th round. 7 Las Vegas chances to pass. And you know and I know that they did pass because Tom Brady told them to pass. Two-Faced Tom in this case. Always spoke.
He called my man Two-Faced Tom. Two-Faced Tom. This is what Skip is basically saying, y'all. If y'all aren't sure what Skip is saying, this is what he's saying.
Tell everybody to stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man.
He's telling him stay on that side, Two-Faced Tom. Stay on that side. That's what he's saying. Kevin Stefanski is such a bad coach because he keep protecting DG feelings at the expense of Shedeur Sanders, and it's not just from this victory speech, it's all season. Talk to him, Jermaine. Shanithia, you heard it. Skip couldn't wait to jump on after the game, keep calling out Tom Brady. Facts. Marie, the doors that God opened, no man can close. Stefanski is a non-factor God nephew. That's a fact. I bet that want me to fail comment was related to Kevin too. I agree. Man, that first TD pass game ball would have been nice since these things are custom in all sports. I totally agree with that too, man. Hopefully they kept it. Hopefully they kept it when Dylan Sampson scored that touchdown. Shedeur keeps receipts. Let's not forget that. He does. He putting it out there. Now, Shedeur, you have an opportunity to push us away from the first-round pick. I say do this is so this coaching staff can fix his offense around you. I think the coaching staff got to go. Tessa, the full government. He called him, what do you call him? Thomas Edric, whatever Brady. He put the whole name out there. That was gangster for Skip. It was. He came right out. Skip was right there the whole time. Watched it happen. Today's narrative is that Brady didn't have any influence on Shedeur being overlooked 7 times. I don't agree with that. Real Fresh Food, they're telling you we will be fools not to listen to Tom Brady. So you can't. Tom Brady, let me remind you where we need you to go. Tom Brady, you didn't want him.
Tell everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man. Stop a mirror over here.
Stay on that side, Tom. Stay on that side. Stay on that side. Well, it's actually a good thing he didn't go to the Raiders. They have a worse offensive line than we would have. Their offense is trash, and they fired Chip Kelly already. Diana Rossini reported it Saturday. Skip is gangster for that two-faced time. Yeah, he hit him with the two-faced time. Antonio Pierce wanted Shedeur, was going to draft him, but he got fired. He said the owner, Mark Davis, was on board with it, so it had to be Brady. I remember that. Let me find it. I had that clip. Where Antonio Pierce was talking pregame. Let me find it real quick. Antonio Pierce was speaking pregame. Because I did see that. Do y'all remember it was a basketball game where the Raiders owner went up to Shedeur? Y'all remember the Raiders owner went up to Shedeur? The Raiders owner went up to Shedeur and was like, we might have to come get you. Do y'all remember that? Let me find this clip. I had it. But sometimes I say these clips on X. And if people change it or if they move it, it moves around. It wouldn't have been sweet if Kevin got fired first thing this morning. Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing it. Y'all know how I feel about Kevin.
You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job.
Y'all know how I feel about him. Yeah, stay on that side. Stay on that side. No switching up. Don't come to our side. Stay on that side. If the Raiders give him a game ball, it will be a shame on the Browns. That is a fact. Yeah, I just saw that clip this morning. I got it for you right here. I got the clip right here. I thought I saved this. But we got it right here, so it's okay. Here we go. For those that didn't see or hear this was yesterday.
First of all, when I was with the Raiders, he was one of our top choices. If I would have stayed there, there's no way he goes to the 5th round. Mm-hmm. I'm making that choice and the decision that we're drafting. Mark Davis was on board with that. Our organization was on board. We believed in what we saw with Shedeur and saw enough. Obviously, what the situation I dealt with the quarterbacks. But one thing about Shedeur that I think we see all the glitz, the glamour, hitting the watch and what time it is and all that is. He's born for this. His pedigree is that for moments of this magnitude that he's going into. And again, it's against the Raiders team that's struggling, right? But the guy plays well. It's just that he's Deion's son. Mm-hmm. And we overly criticize this kid from day one. And it started in the draft. And again, you might not like his persona. You might not like his aura about himself. But Cleveland does. Every time he comes to the game, those fans, they go nuts. They go nuts. And he's a guy that I think is going to bring some excitement. I think he's going to bring some energy and some life to an organization that has struggled for so long at the quarterback position. And you can see where it doesn't matter when he gets in the game, everybody stands up. And I expect him today to play well. And it's not because it's his first start, but the Raiders' defense in a whole is not very good, especially in the passing game. And I think he will have an exceptional game today, honestly, against the Raiders. I expect him to do well. I expect him to you'll see him do that walk that he did with Deion, probably by himself, and get into that mode. And you know this, Matt, as a quarterback. Sure. You have to kind of get into that zone where you block out all the noise and say, man, go back to when you were in high school, Jackson State, at Colorado, when we thought at some point you was going to be a first-round draft pick because the talent is there. But now
there you go. And remember, this is before the game. This is not reactionary. This is before the game. He was speaking this way, before the game. I wouldn't mind bringing in Antonio Pierce. I felt like his firing from the Raiders was unjustified. He had a terrible roster. Yeah, bad roster. Real Fresh Food, it was a WNBA game, Las Vegas Aces. Okay, that's where he went up to him because the Raiders also own the Las Vegas Aces. Yeah, I saw that clip this morning. Yep, it was a WNBA game. Shedeur Sanders could make it where Kevin keeps his job, they keep winning games. I think Kevin is gone because the flip side to it is, why did we wait so long? Why couldn't we get here sooner? So it's not going to, I don't think the better Shedeur plays, the worse off it is for Kevin Stefanski. That's what I think. Everything Kevin does is wrong on a human level, on a professional level, on a football level, on any level. He keeps digging himself deeper in the wrong direction. That's it. That's exactly it. To a man, that's exactly it. And that's the reason why you can't keep him. Some funny business happened with the coaches around the league. It did. He did do his pregame walk. I did see that. Please fire Kevin Stefanski now. He is toxic. He creates a toxic work environment for Shedeur.
You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job.
He did all this to prop up Dillon Gabriel. That's the worst part about it. Nobody at all thought Dillon Gabriel was better than Shedeur. But as soon as Dillon Gabriel got out there and started putting those games together, it was very clear he was not better than Shedeur. And what you do is, to save face and look better, you move off of Dillon Gabriel as soon as you recognize he's not it. Instead, Kevin Stefanski doubled down, and that's the reason why he got to go. That's the reason why he got to go. He got to go. I'll tell you the saddest thing I seen during the game, though, the Browns owner looking at his phone, not even caring about the game. He might have been trying to call his people, start rounding up. We got to get a new coach. But that's how it was. I saw the Browns owner. I saw him at the Carolina Panthers game in the preseason. He was the same way. He was on his phone. He was on his phone, walking around his phone. Right on the sidelines, he was on his phone. Every story we had come out said owner GM was on board, but someone below had a problem. And we know who that someone is. We know who that someone is. Albert Breer put him on Front Street. He said Tom creeped back into town to help with the draft. The one he said he had nothing to do with, Tom lied about the decision. There you go. And they called Tom. Skip is the first one. He called Tom Brady out from the very beginning. He never switched up on it. He said Tom Brady had something to do with this. Let me get to something. I want to read y'all. This is kind of, let me make it bigger so y'all can see. I want to read y'all what Albert Breer said. Good old Albert. This is Albert Breer yesterday, 16 hours ago. Say this for Shedeur Sanders. It hasn't been too big for him. He hasn't gotten over his skis. Right now, he's 11-20 for 209 yards, a touchdown pick with completions of 66, 52, 39 yards. If I'm the Browns, I want to see more and start him again. Albert, that's not going to work. That's not going to work, Albert.
Stop it. Get some help.
Albert, that's not going to work, man. That's not going to work. Albert, I need Ja Morant to tell you where to go. Ja, where should Albert go?
See, everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man. Stop a myth over here.
Albert, 2 weeks ago, no, let me be correct. 1 week ago, Albert Breer said this is the reason why Shedeur was a 5th-round pick. These are the reasons why we told you Shedeur Sanders shouldn't be playing in the NFL right now. Albert Breer doubled and tripled down on that. He doubled and tripled down on that. He doubled and tripled down on it. Albert, don't get to saying nothing now. Stay on that side. Ja Morant told you where to stay. Stay on that side. You don't switch up now. You had all this information available to you. You decided to believe the lies that the Browns were saying. Stay on that side, Albert. It's full over here. There's no more room. We got enough. We got everybody we need. Stay on that side. We don't need you over here. We don't need him over here. Stay on your side, Albert. Yeah, stay on that side. Don't come over here. Don't come over here. Kevin Stefanski don't care about winning, and the owner is okay with that. Dysfunction is rampant. Shedeur doesn't need that. It's bad. It's bad, Maya. What's going on, Maya? It is bad. Marie, I needed somebody who can articulate it right. I needed somebody who can say it. I needed him. Talk to him, Josh.
See, everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man. Stop a myth
Stay on that side. Stay on that side. We don't need you over here. Stay over there. Stay over there. Let me make this a little bit smaller. Yeah, you switched up. Stay on that side. Stay over there. To everybody who's switching up, stay over there. We don't need you over here. We don't need you over here. Stay over there. That was Skip. He was going that time. So he's lying. Two-face time. Two-face time. Yeah. Football is a game of emotion and getting most out of your players. You don't have to be a saint. You can blow smoke and gas. Gaslight. You get more from your players. This team isn't buying. They're not buying it. You see when Kevin Stefanski talking, they don't listen. And I wasn't surprised that Deshaun Watson Ford was on the sidelines mentoring, because that's what he said he wanted to do at the beginning of the year. He held true to what he said he was going to do. I want AB to stay after seeing that genuine hug, Shedeur and AB. After the game, it's clear who's supporting Shedeur. Oh, that's big facts. It's very clear who's supporting him. It's very clear. Skip said he heard his sources back in May. They called him crazy. They did. They called him crazy. Tom Brady called him a liar. Albert Smear, stay on that side. Stay on that side. Stay over there with Candace and all them folks. Stay over there. Yeah, John Morant is definitely getting added to the soundboard. I had him as a clip where I could throw him up here, but I had issues with it. But he on the soundboard. He on the soundboard. Sacrifice Antonio Pierce. You revealed subliminal collusion. Talk to him, Clyde. I give Jimmy Haslam some credit because he's better than the last owner we had. Yeah, he's willing to spend the money. Alex Smith was hating yesterday. He was. Alex Smith was hating, and I'm like, man, we can't give all these dudes too much shine that was hating yesterday. Alex Smith, you said he should have went to the Raiders. You don't like his decisions. Alex Smith, stay on that side. Stay on that side. I knew when Tom was interviewed after the draft, he was asked about what Skip said. He started cussing and saying people don't know what they're talking about, etc. I knew right then he was lying. Yep. And Shanithia, you pointed out the exact reason why, because as soon as he got out of character, he got way too defensive, as Zedric said. As soon as he went out of character, you knew he hit a sore spot. 3 people that need to stay in the coaching staff: Andrew Berry, Jim Schwartz, linebacker coach. Everybody else can get fired. Yeah, everybody else.
You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job.
By donating a toy, Toys for Tots.
We got more. I got to skip past this music, though. Also, if anybody gets notices that if anybody hears Kevin Stefanski is live doing his Zoom, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that to see if he's willing to name a starter today. So if anybody hears Kevin Stefanski's Zoom goes live, let me know in the chat, and then we're going to get to it. So let me know in the chat. We don't need to hear this first guy. I want to hear what Chris Canty says. And this is something that somebody pointed out earlier where they said, oh, he did some bad, he did some good.
Shedeur yesterday.
Some good, some bad, but that's what you would expect from a rookie quarterback making his first start. I think the thing that gives you hope for the future are the splash plays that he showed, being able to get outside of the pocket and throw that dime to down the field to Isaiah Bond. Like, that's a big-time play. That's something that's off schedule. He was off platform. To be able to have that kind of accuracy on that type of throw, that's impressive, man. And throughout all of the starts that we've seen from Dylan Gabriel, he never gave you a play like that. So the fact that Shedeur Sanders steps in and he doubles the yards per pass attempt that you had in comparison to what Dylan Gabriel has shown you gives you hope that Shedeur can unlock something that we haven't seen from this Cleveland Browns offense. And the reason why that becomes exciting is because of what that Cleveland Browns defensive front gave you. 10 sacks yesterday's game, 20 quarterback hits.
Unreal.
You had 8 different guys have a share of a sack in yesterday's game. Cleveland has always had a dominant defense since Myles Garrett arrived. But now you have an offense that has the potential to grow into something that can be at least serviceable, at least competent because of Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah, the thing I'm looking.
There you go. That's a fact. This has always been the defense. The defense just needed a reason to keep fighting longer. And they got that reason when they saw the Browns offense yesterday. Brady further confirmed it when he started complaining about end zone celebrations. Yeah, I remember that too. Jeffrey, I know Kevin. I just want to see if he shuts it down immediately when they ask the question. So if they ask the question and he says, I'll let you know, or if he says we're working through things, that's going to tell me the answer. Stefanski has been stripped of QB1 selection authority. It is no longer his call to make. I hope you're right, Ivy League Mac. I want you to be right. If you watch that closely, that was a real man emotional exchange. Barry and Shedeur respect. That was. Let me get back to it. I played it a couple times. Man, it's loading up again. Let me go all the way to the Browns page. Show you all again. That was also Andrew Barry and Kevin Stefanski are like robots. So when you see, hear, and feel the emotion from them, that's when you know, oh, this is how you really feel. So this is what Maurice is talking about. This is what he's talking about right here. It wasn't just let me dap you up and keep it moving and let you go. This was him just, this is an embrace. Hey, you're doing your thing out there now. You're doing your thing out there. That's what he's saying. Hey, keep doing your thing. I always believed in you. That's what he's telling them right there. Keep doing your thing. I always believed in you. Keep going. That's what he's telling them, y'all. That's what he's telling them. Like in the preseason game, we didn't know until a few hours before the game that he was starting. No, in the preseason game, they put it out on, we knew Wednesday or Thursday. So, I mean, you might be right. I just want to see if he tips his hand. That's what I want to see. If you get a baseline in the middle of the league, starting QB play from Shedeur this year is going to be crazy for the league when they face the Browns. Facts. Just like that. Tony Grossi and the other Cleveland pundits who kept saying Shedeur was far from being ready, stay on that side. Detroit Gemini, talk to him. Tell him stay on that side. Zedrick is calling it. He's saying we ain't going to know till Wednesday. Shedeur is a kid. He doesn't have the experience of a trail we do, and this garbage will be a maturing situation in life. Faces can say a lot. They can. They show it. I usually look at a person's facial expression more so than what they say. I'm paying more attention to the facial expression. I want to see how are you looking when you say certain things. It's funny. She even kind of changes her tune on Unsportsmanlike. She changes her tune as well when she's talking about it. So it's funny. Before we move this thing along, let me check something real quick. Speaking of Kevin Grossi, anybody heard from him yesterday? I didn't even look for his stuff. Andrew said something good to Shedeur. He did. I'm telling you, that embrace, he's saying, look, I always believed in you. You getting better. Keep doing your thing. Keep putting the work in. That's what I think, because Shedeur was smiling the whole time. He's telling him, keep putting the work in. Keep putting the work in. Kevin sold everyone some bad Kool-Aid. The Browns could have been better off with an actual competition where the best man won. That is a fact. That's a fact. D, here's my logic. If Stefanski had the juice, he would have repeated what he said prior to the game. DG is the starter, then said, say what I said, DG is the starter. I agree. Grossi wrote it was a legendary start. Come on, man. Tony Grossi. Ja Morant, tell him where to go.
Tell everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man. Stop a mirror over here.
Stay on that side. Don't come this way, Tony Grossi. Tony Grossi, I will never forget when Tony Grossi said he critiqued how Shedeur Sanders threw the ball in rookie camp and said Dylan Gabriel threw a better ball. Well, if you ask the receivers and if you ask the DBs, Shedeur definitely throws a more catchable ball than Dylan Gabriel, because the Browns receivers can't catch it and the DBs can't even catch the ball when Dylan Gabriel throw it. So, hey, stay on that side. You pick the side, stay on that side. Stay on that side. Don't come over here. We don't want you over here. It's full. It's full. No more room. No more room. I got a big announcement for y'all. Big announcement before we keep it going. So, Selmo Fudd asked me about YouTube membership, and I said that I was thinking about, I was picking between a YouTube membership and a Patreon. I decided to go with the Patreon. So, we have some additional levels that we're going to be adding. If you really want to support me, Off the Record D, what I'm doing over here, what I'm building, and stay a part of the community. This is what we're adding. So we're adding a Patreon. We're adding a $7 super supporter level. You'll still get all the same experiences you get during the live stream, but with this additional level, you'll get to suggest show topics. You'll get to see community posts. I'll also add some additional live streams that'll be for super supporters and all access crews on Patreon. We'll do a live stream over there, at least 2 a month, so you get a little bit more access. And then the all access level on the right, all access, you get everything the super supporter gets, but you also get the ability to leave a voicemail, and we can play your voicemails during the live stream. So we can give you a chance to have your voice heard during the stream. So you have your voice heard. So these are the new things that we're going to be offering. It's going to be it's on Patreon. The link is in my YouTube description. So definitely check it out. I'll have the Streamlabs bot drop it in the chat every once in a while, but we are adding some new things to maintain the community. Because then with Patreon, if y'all see something, y'all can just, even at the super supporter level, you see it, you can send a link in Patreon. I'll check it out, and then we can see if we can add it to the show if it fits what we're talking about. All access level, you can leave a voicemail or send a text message that will be added to the show. So for instance, last night, everybody had a reaction to the game last night. If you want your voice to be heard, if you want a text message to be read during the live stream, you can join at the all access level and you'll be added to the show. So just some things that I'm adding to keep growing this community. Y'all have supported me. I'm very grateful for your support, but just some new things we're adding. Also, if I ever have to edit a live stream and take out parts due to copyright, those live streams unedited will be on Patreon, and at the super supporter level and up, you'll get access to the unedited live streams. So for instance, when you are monetized on YouTube, if you play something that's copyright, they can just take your monetization for that video. So there are going to be times where I got to edit videos, but the unedited versions will be available on Patreon. So just some things that we're offering, added some Patreon to maintain the community. So check it out. You're still gonna be a part of the show, but this just takes your access to a different level. So check it out. The link is in the description, and also when my bot wakes up, it'll drop the link in the chat. So just wanted to let y'all know, big announcement, some things that we're doing, and put that out there. Click the link if you want to go to a different level with your support. And I appreciate y'all as always. Y'all know that. So I'm putting it out there. There it is. Then y'all can send me stuff. We can break it down live. Or we might just say, you know what? This is going to be members only. Members only on Patreon. We're going to break it down, and we're going to talk about it over there. So Patreon gives you that freedom. I'm a person where I never forget the old saying, you never want to put all your eggs in one basket. So that's why we will do Patreon. We'll have YouTube and Patreon as well. So thank you. Y'all definitely check it out when you get the time. Let's keep this thing rolling.
Levelist of heads coming.
I appreciate y'all. Like y'all don't know, Shanithia, Ivy League Mac, Zedric, Marie, I appreciate y'all. The bot sleeping. I gave the bot 4 layups to say, hey, put it out there. He'll want to put it out there. So hopefully he wakes up soon and puts it out there. We gonna see. Marie, you said this yesterday on the stream. You said we got to check it out. So we definitely have it here. This is CBS Sports HQ. We're going to check out what they have to say about the game. Let's listen to them.
Into the Shedeur Sanders conversation, but maybe not levelist of heads, but maybe the most optimistic about what we might see. How did he live up to your expectations, taller than most?
He looked exactly like Shedeur Sanders at Jackson State. When he first got out there, he was playing within himself. He was getting the ball out quickly. They had a run game, which he had his first year at Jackson State, so he was very efficient with the football, took timely shots deep down the field. What I loved that I didn't see was him holding on to the football. He allowed plays to die. And because he's able to push the ball vertically down the field, it opens up the entire offense. Therefore, you saw guys having success running.
C.A. Anderson.
Oh my God!
Everybody drop C.A. Anderson in the chat. Everybody drop C.A. Anderson in the chat. Everybody drop C.A. Anderson in the chat. Had to pause Emory for a second. Just joined. Got to go to work, but I'm listening. Stay go, my young brother, son, nephew. C.A. Anderson, I appreciate you. Always showing your support. Always here. Always repping. Everybody put C.A. Anderson in the chat. Also, have a great day at work today. Have a great day. Have a great day at work. Enjoy this Victory Monday. We appreciate your support. Thank you.
This Browns defense, if you can get 20 points offensively, that's the magic number for this particular defense, and they got 24 today, and that's why they won a game.
You know, in golf,
talk to him,
what they
Emory.
call the friendly handshake, a par 4 to start, really just right in front of you, pretty straightforward. Maybe this was the friendly handshake in the form of the Las Vegas Raiders here for Shedeur in his first start, but gets the job done, a convincing multi-possession win. Mac, I want your thoughts on it, but also, this is all a reflection of the decision makers in Cleveland right now. The decision to draft 2 quarterbacks a year ago, the decision to go with the 3rd rounder over the 5th rounder, and now the decision that they've almost been forced into due to availability to have Shedeur in this moment now. How does this reflect on the decision makers?
The decision makers with the Browns, I think, should be in question in the entire operation for what they have put together. Even going back to a week ago, not allowing your backup quarterback to get any reps with the ones is mind-boggling for me. I was in the league for 7 years. Every offense that I was a part of, team-wise, the backup quarterback will get reps with the ones, just in case. Just in case something happens to the starting quarterback, he is prepared. He's a little acclimated with the guys on the grass. That's number one. But number two, seeing how they've handled this ordeal, it puts everything with the Browns in questions. Now I'll say this. What happens next? Because I, for one, believe when you look at what happened today, a team that has been spiraling in the wrong direction, a team that has been finding ways to lose, you found a way to win. And it wasn't solely all on Shedeur Sanders, but he was one of the main catalysts for your success. What happens now if Dillon Gabriel is healthy or cleared to return to gameplay next week against the San Francisco 49ers? I, for one, feel like when you're the Cleveland Browns, when you haven't been winning ball games, you're looking for any spark you could potentially get. Yes, Shedeur wasn't the main spark, but he helped provide a spark. Yeah. I think he's deserving of starting next week against a better team in the San Francisco 49ers. Because if you look at the Cleveland Browns in 2026 for the draft, they have an abundance of draft capital. You need to know exactly what you should do at each position. And that quarterback position is a main ingredient for their future success. We've seen a lot of Dillon Gabriel. I think Shedeur Sanders' performance today has warranted him to start another week, even if Dillon Gabriel is healthy.
I totally agree with that assessment. Shedeur Sanders deserves to start. I say the whole season. I ain't going to say another week. I'm going to say the rest of the season. He deserves to start. He's proven that. Also, we got to start looking at people. We got to hold people up to the light and to see if they're real or fake. To see if they're real or fake. We got to hold them up to the light. Now, I've been shining the light on these people from the beginning because I didn't have any feelings or emotion to them. I was just looking at them and I was saying they're not performing. So I was looking at them that way. Saying they're not performing. They're not doing it. So now, national media, I told y'all, when Bruce Arians went up there and questioned why does Kevin Stefanski still have a job, he opened the floodgates for people to question every single thing Kevin Stefanski is doing. Floodgates open. Everybody gonna question him now. Moving forward, everybody has questions. They want to know why. You got to explain to them why things are happening. Why? What is going on? Why did we have Shedeur sitting this long? Why didn't we get to him sooner? He had the ability. Why didn't we change this? So y'all see it. Everybody's going to question it. That girl Bree with the question. I'm interested in your thoughts on Jerry Jeudy play. I'm still scratching my head. To me, Jerry Jeudy was very eager to make a play. He was very eager to make a play. And he got reckless. To me, it was a mental mistake. He was so excited. He was so excited to get the ball that he just couldn't contain himself, and it was a mental mistake. He wasn't locked in. To me, Jerry Jeudy is a guy that all throughout the game, you need to just tap him on the chest, make sure he locked in. Hey, you good? You focused? You good? You ready to go? Hey, let's go get this. There's some people that you got to keep engaging them the whole time to get them to stay locked in. Jerry Jeudy seems to be that way to me. He seems like a player that if he's not getting 30 targets, you got to keep, hey, we going to come to you now. We going to get you the ball. That's how you got to interact and deal with him. So that's how I view Jerry Jeudy. Just a person who mental mistakes because he's not locked in. They did say Shedeur is the first player to ever have multiple 50-yard completions, legendary beginnings. They did. They did. Rex Ryan had to break that stat. And y'all know how we feel about Rex. But when you look at Shedeur through a football lens, it normally does not match what they told us from outside the football lens. None of it matches. None of it. Not even close, actually. It's way different. So that's what's happening. Jeudy personality like Kevin's, he needs to go with Kevin. I don't think it's he from Florida. He a South Florida boy. I don't think his personality like Kevin. I just think mentally he just don't always be locked in. I don't think he'd be locked in. If they bench Shedeur, leave him on the bench for the entire game. Real fresh food. Don't bench him and then bring him out to save somebody. If you ride with who you start with, if you're gonna keep Shedeur out there, keep him out there. But if you're gonna go back and put Dylan Gabriel back out there, Dylan Gabriel finish the game. The good, the bad, the ugly. Just finish the game. Finish the game. In his first start, to clarify, facts. Now, this is his first start. Detroit Gemini said, nah, it's wishful thinking. Here's the real crime. Stefanski would have put Zappy into yesterday's game if he was on the 53-man roster. He would have tried to. The backpedaling is real. Yep. Now you got to talk about football. It's totally different. Bruce was on the "you're not wrong" just early with Kevin. Oh, my goodness. Zedric, when you said that the other day, you're not wrong, you're just early. That's what it is. That's what it is. I keep saying that I don't blame him for that fumble. Jerry Jeudy hasn't had the ball in space all year. Yeah, it was a mental lapse. It was a mental lapse. This team was better with OBJ too. Too bad they burned his bridge. They did. They did. And I agree, Zedric. He has to be more aware of his surroundings and know what's going on. He thinking I'm about to go score a touchdown. Jerry Jeudy was playing out a movie in his head that where he was going to be the character that they carry off on their shoulders at the end. And it's not. Hey, you was about to hit that dead leg super jump. Come on, man. Just go out of bounds. You made the big play. Go out of bounds. Eric Bieniemy will be a nice replacement. Look at Caleb this year. I did something. Let me see if it's still here. I did a graphic a while ago. Oh yeah, his last press conference was questionable. It seems like it was something. It seems like it was something outside of football, but I'm not sure. But it was definitely suspicious. Definitely suspicious. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up, y'all. Hold up now.
Oh my God! Wow!
I got money.
I need everybody to put Keith Hunt in the chat. Everybody put Keith Hunt in the chat. Let me tag him so y'all know who it is. Let me tag him. He just hit the PayPal. Let's see if we got a message. I appreciate you, Keith Hunt. I appreciate you. Shout out to you. Shout out to you for always being here. Shout out to your good vibes. Shout out to you for your input. I greatly appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Jersey in the building. Jersey in the building. Yeah, he stopped running pretty much. I was like, what is he doing? Yeah, he was just he saw green, he saw a touchdown, he saw all that. That's what happened with him. Just a mental error. I want to show y'all something. So we've looked at a lot of passing charts from Dylan Gabriel. Let's look at a passing chart from Shedeur, where he actually started the game. Let me get it. This is from Next Gen Stats. So Let's make sure I can show the whole thing. Okay, so this is a passing chart from Shedeur Sanders. I want y'all to see that Shedeur Sanders is attacking the entire field. He is not just attacking the underneath like Dillon Gabriel was doing. So you see deep attempt here, 2 deep attempts here where the receiver stopped running, deep attempt here. So this is what you do to a defense to get them out of just blitzing all the time. Also, another thing, the Raiders are not a big blitzing team. So the Raiders tried to do what Baltimore did, but they didn't prepare for it. So they got burned on plays where they were blitzing the most. They got burned on plays. They were blitzing the most. They got burned on those plays. So teams cannot just change who they are mid-game and say, that worked for them, let's do it. No, you have to be a team that already does that. The San Francisco 49ers do not have a lot of sacks this year. They don't really pressure. I believe they got Robert Saleh back. It's not Steve Wilkes anymore. They got Robert Saleh. So usually he used to be way more aggressive, but they had a ton of injuries, so that could be the reason why they're not playing as aggressive. But I want to see Shedeur against his defense, because then we're going to start eliminating it's this person, it's that person. Oh, I'm sorry, the Dylan Sampson touchdown would have happened if it was Dillon Gabriel was a starter. That's a fact. That's a fact. You saw how when they ran that exact same play at perfect timing for Dillon Gabriel, he threw the ball 10 feet over the dude's head. The opportunity wouldn't happen. Zedric, you caught that? I thought that was weird too, not even anticipating being thrown too deep. Yeah, they wasn't looking. Cedric Tillman stopped running on one and Judy stopped running on one just because they're not used to somebody putting it up for them. They're not used to it. They got to get used to it. That is not playing with somebody who put the ball downfield. Yep. It was a catchable pass too, C. Brown run. It was catchable. It was Cedric Tillman. He just stopped running. He stopped running. So they got to get used to Shedeur. They got to realize Shedeur going to give you an opportunity. He going to give you an opportunity. He will give you an opportunity. He going to put it up. You got to play through it. Let's get to Uncle Ocho. Y'all called it last night. Y'all said Uncle Ocho going to be talking. Marie? Did I miss you, Marie? What do you think about Leftwich being the head coach? I would love for him to coach Shedeur and the team. Oh, thank you. I didn't see it. My bad. I like Brian Leftwich. I think he was running good offense in Tampa Bay. Towards the end of Tom Brady's tenure there, they got rid of Leftwich when he was in the running for, I think, the Jacksonville head coaching job. But I think he would be good. I think he would be really good for Shedeur. You need somebody who is not that far removed from the NFL. So I think Brian Leftwich will be good. So, yeah. Thanks for the little tap. Like, hey, you see me? Marie tapped the microphone, said, is this thing going? I got you, Marie. D, I'm a senior citizen, but I enjoy your show. If Shedeur Sanders is traded, I will continue to watch. Keith, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Keith. And also, if Shedeur Sanders just happened to get traded, I'm a Browns fan, but we riding with 12. We riding with 12. So you don't even got to change the station. They trade him, we riding with him. Oh, yeah, they did. We going to them next. I got them right here.
And he's looking, the thing that you have to like.
Hold on, let me pause. Let me get them on the screen. I got them right here. Let's see. Let's take this down. I got them right here. Let's see what Uncle Ocho got to say.
About him, he's looking to push the ball down the field.
Absolutely.
He realized I don't catch big fish fishing around the shore.
Right.
I need to cast way out there.
Mm-hmm.
You see, he rolls out of the pocket, throws it over the top.
Yeah.
He's going to give those guys an opportunity to make plays. I was very impressed with him, and I know what everybody said. It wasn't nobody but the Raiders. But had they...
The bot finally woke up. Y'all see the bot woke up. So the bot finally woke up. It dropped the link to the Patreon, so y'all see it. 20 minutes late, but hey, these part-timers, man. I got to get some full-time bots. These part-time bots, I don't know what they got going on. Jeffrey, I got to keep my watch, enjoy, ready for Sunday. Let's go. Hey, make sure you got it on. Make sure you got it on. Make sure you're ready. The bot is woken up, so y'all see it. That's the link to Patreon right there.
The loss, he was going to say, well, he can't beat the Raiders. How is he going to beat this team, that team?
Yeah.
Well, we won't know how he'll do against this team or that team because we know the team that he played today, he put foots in them. Go ahead, Ocho.
Talk to him, Unc. Talk to him, Unc.
Well, listen, it was the Raiders. It was the Raiders, but what I saw from Shedeur tonight, it looked good. There's room for improvement. There's some things that he could do well. He would also need his supporting cast to help him out. Jerry Jeudy, I know you want a dead leg, baby, but just go ahead and young bull, just go ahead and get out of bounds, get them yards. There were some throws I know Shedeur would probably want to have back, especially that interception. Staring down that stick route away at the snap of the ball. Outside, especially when you can't run the ball. When you can't run the ball and make you one-dimensional, it's very, very difficult. It's very, very difficult. But they were able to pull the win off. I'm sure Shedeur is probably not happy and glad he got the win, but there's a lot of stuff you can go back and look at, and he'll watch film and see where he can improve in certain areas. And I like the fact that he not only got a start, he made history today. And he gets to build on that going into next week. I'm not sure what's going to happen with Stefanski, if Dylan Gabriel's healthy, if he's going to be the starter or not. You know how stuff like that is up in the air. So I like the way he looked today. I'm excited for him. Because the offense looked different. It just looked different.
Did.
So
they had a bounce about them. If you think about it, they got and the defense did their part. They sacked Geno.
You see, everybody is like the wild card is Stefanski. If the Stefanski want to try, if Stefanski want to start, some trash with starting Dylan Gabriel. If Stefanski named Dylan as a starter, he's got to get fired. Yeah, they're gonna be saying this.
You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job.
This debut for me goes right behind Baker one because Baker scored 42 points. I agree with you there. This was good. This was a good debut. I like it. Ocho finally started watching games and prepping for the show. Shanithia, do y'all remember I was breaking them down and I'm like, look, there's a lot of times I agree with them, but y'all see how clear it is when somebody did not watch the game? You see Ocho actually watched the game. When they were the time that I highlighted was they were saying Dylan Gabriel didn't play bad. And they didn't play bad. And I was like, did y'all watch this game? Dylan Gabriel was not good. And they were just running through the stats. Anytime somebody is just running through the stats of the game, they didn't watch it. So he finally watched it. He finally doing some work. So I appreciate that from him.
Geno Smith 10 times, Ocho. 10.
It was 10?
10. Myles Garrett had 3. Myles Garrett has 18 sacks with.
Also, Tevin Jenkins needs to continue to start at right tackle. He played really good. Yeah. So yesterday, I got to tell y'all, let me tell y'all this real quick and we go get back to Uncle Nook Show. I was so hyped after I watched the game yesterday with y'all. We was all here together 4.5 hours. I went and got me something to eat. I'm eating my dinner after the game. I started watching the TV version of the game again. I started watching it again, y'all. I was that hyped. But just in the TV version of the game, what I saw was Wyatt Teller was getting thrown around in this game. I don't know who they had at D tackle, but their D tackle was throwing Wyatt Teller around. It was not the tackles really who were getting beat like crazy. The tackles are to be expected, but Wyatt Teller was getting thrown around. It was crazy. They left points on the board, playing not to lose. Think they could have had 35. Easily could have had 35. You get a different feel watching the game live in pace and watching the replay summary in 15 minutes. That's a fact. To a man, that's a fact. That's how you know some of these people ain't really watched the game. That's how you know they didn't watch it. They just skimming through it. They just watch, or they watching the condensed version of the game. I gotta watch the whole game over again. I gotta watch the whole thing. But I was so hyped for Shedeur. I started watching the TV copy. Usually I like to wait till the all 22 come out. I was watching the TV copy. I was that hyped to watch this game. So I was hyped. But Wyatt Teller, he looks rough on tape so far. So far, that's the person that stood out to me. Let's get back to Uncle Nocho.
6 games to play.
You need 5 more, right?
5 more to break the record. If you keep singling him, he gonna get 30.
Yep.
He's got 13 sacks in his last 4 games.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. He gets in that sprinter stance. He get down like a track and get down on all 4s.
Yeah.
He come and hunch a quarterback. But I like the fact that Shedeur was looking to push the ball down the field.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they needed. Guys, because having been a receiver, bro, I want to get down the field.
Yeah.
I want to, throw the ball. Look, I want to catch the ball. But all this shallow cross and all these bubble screens and all that, but come on, man.
Yeah.
It's hard to methodically go down the field, Ocho. You know, and we're going to talk about this, the Chiefs going down the field. They had 13, 17, 12, and they're kicking field goals. But it's hard, especially when you got a young quarterback.
Yeah.
And to ask him to be perfect. Tom Brady could play like that. That's Tom Brady.
Yeah.
He's not going to make those mistakes. But you're asking a first or second year guy, young quarterback, to say, okay, we want you to be basically, we end up being somewhere of 25 or 33 for 275 yards, 3 touchdowns. Nah, you're asking him to do too much. Let him take some chances. And I thought Shedeur did a great job of getting outside the pocket. On the one they scored on Ocho, he did a great job. He goes back. He's holding the safety just like this here. And then the last second he turns. And so by the time the guy catches and gets up, the safety's like, hold on. If I come downhill, I ain't going to get there. So let me try to get him at a... Nah, I ain't going to be able to get him. Because basically when he hit that seam, Ocho, it was good night.
He was gone. Y'all want to know something funny? So do y'all remember we seen all the videos of Shedeur warming up at high schools and stuff like that? Do y'all recognize the throw that he threw? Was it the one that we seen him practice so much? Was that exact same pass that he threw to Dylan Sampson for the touchdown? That was the exact same pass that he threw. The same one that he was working on. That's the pass he threw. He did. He took off. He took off. Holding that safety up top and then throwing it to him. Safety couldn't get there. Dylan Sampson is too fast. He couldn't get there. I watched that 15-minute condensed version. DG doesn't look that bad. Passes look sharp, but live, you see him throwing everything in the dirt, bad timing, and poor choices. So true to him, man. So true. You gotta watch it, the whole thing, to see it. Mike Hall, Mason Graham, they're going to be a scary duo if you see how fast they were getting pressures at times. Yes, I believe Mike Hall had 10 quarterback pressures, like something crazy. So I think he had 10 quarterback pressures. He was just collapsing that pocket. Mason Graham had a great game. Oh, the whole D-line had a great game. I believe after this game, that O-line will be transformed into something special if 12 plays this week. It's not going to be an easy win, but they have a spark they need. I watch the replays till 2 a.m. Real fresh food. It is, because even after the game, I was watching Bucky's video, and he was showing the interactions with Shedeur and the other players, and he showed Shedeur hyping up KT Levingston. Everybody is saying KT Levingston is bad, but he like, that's my hungry dog right there. And he was hyping up KT Levingston. So he's motivating guys to get more out of them. He's motivating them. Dylan took off 2. They've been waiting. Two-Face Tom made mistakes against the Giants twice. He did. Yep, over and over. Why do people act like Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers started their first year? They had to kick far out of Green Bay after Aaron sat behind him like 3 years. Exactly. And it's also, when they say, when they were trying to give us excuses why Shedeur shouldn't play, I said they will bring up Aaron Rodgers, they will bring up Tom Brady. They were sitting behind guys who are all-time greats. Find me the all-time great on the Cleveland Browns that Shedeur is sitting behind, when Shedeur could be getting this live experience. Who would he be sitting behind? Don't even make sense. Makes no sense. Yes, he said mentally the game had already been played. Shanithia, I remember that. He said it had already been played. So he was just smiling. He was like, this is the NFL. I believe I can do this. So it's one thing you believe you can do something until you actually do it. When you do it and then it starts to slow down to you, then you start to have success with it, something clicks where you go to another level. So that's with anything you do. It's with any job. It's with any career. It's if you look at me when I first started streaming to the point where I am now, where I'm streaming. It's a difference. You see more confidence. You see me being able to do more things as we're going along. You see me being able to add more things. I wasn't like this when I first started. So it's a confidence that clicks once you start to see some level of success. That's why I don't think Dylan is putting extra work like that. Do y'all remember they was like, I'm pretty sure Dylan is doing all the extra work too. And it's like, okay, if he is doing the extra work, then we don't see it. If he's doing the extra work, we don't see it. Life, you can also see the frustrated teammates that all gets cut from the replay. Yep. Kevin, where has Simpson been? You saw firsthand what happens when you give a playmaker the ball. Facts. I remember a couple weeks ago, people were saying Dylan Sampson, they were saying Dylan Sampson was probably, oh man, one of the worst picks that we had this year, as they were hyping up the other ones. So I just see it differently. I just see it differently. I'm glad he said that. Got to see it first. You have to. You got to go through it. You got to go through it. So, even with me, so when I put a stream together, I have ideas of what I want to say, what I want to do. But normally, I'm going through it in my mind as I see and hear certain things in different videos. I have an idea. I don't write down the script and type out a script that I'm going to go through. I just go through what I want to do, play it out in my mind. And now that I've been doing it long enough, it slows down as I'm streaming. It slows down and I can get all my thoughts out. So that just comes from experience. Yep, sure was. Same throw. They're eventually going to have to stop treating 12 like a scrub. Each game will tell the story. They won't show 12 shaking every player's hand after the game. Respect. They will not show that, and they will also not show. They will also not show the other players speaking to him, saying that they respect him and they appreciate what he's doing. They won't show that either. Did you ever show Dylan? I don't think they showed Dylan Gabriel yesterday. Livingston for a 5th round pick is actually not as bad as left tackle. He's just better at run blocking. He's way better at run blocking. I remember when you had 500 subs. Look at you now. Tesla, you was here. You was here. It just took off. 400 subs. It just took off. Learn to draw that pass interference call. Definitely coming back to the ball or jumping through a defender, easy pass interference. That's not prideful. It's confidence. Confidence is there. Confidence is there. All the extra work Dylan can do won't make him ever see over the offensive line. Tool man, talk to him. Talk to him. I ain't seen Miles smile at all until this game. He had a Kool-Aid smile. He smiled the whole time. After the game, everything. The whole time, Miles was smiling. When y'all seen Miles smile like that? Shedeur even drew off sides. Don't think Dylan has ever attempted that either. Zedric. Very good call out. So I saw people already trying to say that Shedeur was having some procedural issues. Getting the offense to jump off sides on that last drive, that's something a vet does. That's not something a rookie who can't get guys lined up does. So the narratives of him not being able to get guys lined up and all that stuff, it has to go away. It has to go away. Got to stop. We don't want to hear it anymore. We know it's not factual. It has to go away. Got to go away. Yes, I love seeing the love from the other team. Yep. That's how you can tell if people have respect. Do the people you go against respect you? And if they respect you, you know you wanted something. Never seen Watson on the sideline interacting with Dylan like Sanders. Wonder who made that call. I think it was Deshaun Watson that made the call. I think it was Deshaun Watson. Early in the offseason, Deshaun Watson was saying, hey, I'm going to be here for the guys. I'm going to help them through. I'm going to work with them. For when it comes just to football, just on the football level, everybody who hates on Deshaun Watson, they've been speaking highly of him from a football standpoint this entire time. They said he's helping them in the film room. He's there with them. He's up there early with them. You see, this is the first time he traveled to an away game. He traveled to an away game to be there for Shedeur. So y'all see it. Deshaun is really being that mentor person. And ESPN don't even want to mention Deshaun. They didn't even want to mention Deshaun in the pregame. And he's the one being that mentor to them. Not Bailey Zappi. Bailey Zappi is not really giving them much. It's Deshaun Watson. They have to understand You run those go routes to open up your immediate routes, but you have to sell the route. You have to sell the route. You have to. You have to. That you got to run a clear out route at the same speed as you're running a route where you can get the ball. You got to run a clear out route at the same speed. The defense has to not know the difference. That's what makes them work. That's what makes them work. You are 100% right with that, Maurice. 100% right. Him asking Max why he hit him that hard was funny. Yeah. Why you hit me like that? Oh, and early in the game, I don't know if y'all caught that, but early in the game, it was after Shedeur's like first or second snap. Max Crosby kind of just tapped him or grabbed his jersey a little bit, tugged at it. So he just kind of tugged at it a little bit to show him like, hey, I'm here. So you see, they got respect for him. They got respect for him. True, it will benefit him if he's not in Cleveland next year. I agree. Honestly, Deshaun could have called a better offensive game. He could have. I remember Deshaun Watson was in a post-game press conference for the Texans, and he was breaking down the coverage because somebody asked Deshaun Watson about a throw that he made, and he walked through the defensive coverage. He walked through how to beat the coverage, and that's how I knew. I said, man, he understands the game. He understands the game, so he can explain it. Deshaun Watson better mentor with all that money we playing. Hey, you're right. CO7 111, what is going on? He is being the mentor Flacco refused to be. So true. So true. Very good point there, Shanithia. Very good point. Deshaun Watson was the man when he was here in Houston. Facts. He was. He was being compared to Pat Mahomes when he was in Houston. He was being compared to him. Who's the best quarterback in the AFC and in the league? They be selling routes like drugs this week. They better. Or we'll bring somebody else in who want to run. Deshaun Watson was the man. I still think he is. It's just health. It's health that gets to him. It's just health. Health, he hasn't been healthy enough. I remember that press conference. It's just sad that Kevin helped kill Deshaun Watson's confidence. He did. Kevin Stefanski, y'all see, Kevin Stefanski has a willingness to go all out and sacrifice the whole team for Dylan Gabriel's confidence. But then when it comes to Deshaun Watson looked frozen out there. And everybody else looks like they can play when they're away from Kevin Stefanski. So I think even if the Browns win more games with Shedeur, Kevin Stefanski still got to.
You about to lose your job.
You got to go.
You about to lose your job.
I didn't see that, Latalia, but you did mention it earlier. Shedeur Sanders was great. Trump wrote, wins first game, career start as a pro for Cleveland. Great genes, I told you so. Remember he was calling out the NFL? He called out the NFL. Even if you don't agree with his politics, he's one of the biggest voices that called out the NFL early. Early on, he called out the NFL. Early on. Deshaun is a pro, but I wouldn't leave him alone with Tool man, I'm gonna agree with you. I see you. Max and Shedeur has been friends for a long time. They are both from Dallas. That was them showing love. It made me smile. If Max wanted to be, could have wrecked that game. That's love. Yeah, he could have wrecked that game. He was doing a good job of wrecking it. Running plays, he was shutting it down. They finally started to double team him. But he was trying to wreck the game. He definitely was. I blame the fans because all those cases were solved. Over 90% of them wanted money, and I blame Kevin for not coaching properly. Yeah, Kevin is just stubborn. It's his way or the highway. Is 7111 a zip code? I'm not sure. I thought he was about to turn up in the fourth. Zedric, you talking about Max Crosby? Because Max Crosby, he started flashing all across the screen. He was everywhere for a minute. I was like, somebody stop him now. We don't got time to be letting him hit Shedeur. Somebody slow him down. Let me take one more check. Let me see if Kevin Stefanski did his Zoom. Let me see real quick. Do a little search. Do a quick search. I knew AB wanted Shedeur when Coach Prime specifically requested to talk to him on draft night because at that point, Coach Prime had already identified the snakes that betrayed him. Yes. That was one of the first things I said. I remember telling people, like, Coach Prime wanted to speak to AB afterwards. He didn't want to speak to nobody else. He didn't want to speak to a coach or none of that stuff. He wanted to speak to AB. All right, no new press conferences from the Browns. Yeah, Max was about to get in the groove. He was. He started flashing all over the screen. He was everywhere. I think Watson was told by AB to go mentor Sanders. The media now called out Stefanski publicly about his horrible play call, and that play calling dampened Watson's natural skill. It did. It did. Trust me, I was watching Max. He could have done more. Just saying. Yeah, I was nervous. When he started just breaking through, he was in the backfield so fast. I was like, somebody tell him to calm down. I think that whole situation with Deshaun was a scheme that Todd set up. Because it kind of didn't come out until he wanted to leave Houston. Judy was out there acting like a deer with all that jumping. You know who he looked like? Q-Dog. He looked like, remember N1 mixtape when they used to do the crazy crossover? He looked like the logo on the N1 mixtape doing the crossover. That's what he looked like when he was about to do that, when he was about to make that move. Imagine Max Crosby on the other side of Myles Garrett. Can we make that happen, please? It will be very expensive. It will be very expensive. Very expensive to make that happen. Super expensive. I need everybody to drop Charmaine in the chat. Everybody drop Charmaine in the chat.
Oh my God! Wow!
I got money.
Charmaine kept it simple. She just said 12. She know who we riding with. She know who we riding with. Thank you, Charmaine. You've been a big supporter ever since you first got here. I told the story earlier of Marie telling me, "Hey, you where the Cash App at? Where the PayPal at? You gotta get that up there." I told that story earlier, and you were the second person who was like, "Hey, we can't super chat." So it's just amazing how things have changed in a short time. And I appreciate y'all for just planting that seed in my ear and being here and supporting me and helping me get to the level that I'm at now. So I appreciate you, Charmaine. Beast, what's going on? What's good, Beast? Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't get him. They didn't get him in. I'm surprised they didn't get Jerry Jeudy some better routes to get him ball underneath so he can make something happen. I agree. I watched the clip last night of MK at Colorado Pro Day. She was on site talking about how great Shedeur and Travis were in the ownership of GM, saying how hard it was going to be. Yeah, they knew who to trust. They knew who to trust. They knew Q, it was an N1 logo. It was an N1 logo. They knew it was Andrew Berry. They knew it was Andrew Berry. They knew who it was. Let me see. For the people who don't know. This is what Jerry Jeudy was looking like. Let me show y'all. This was Jerry Jeudy when he caught the ball. This was Jerry Jeudy. This was Jerry Jeudy right here, y'all. That's what he was doing when he was running the ball and he got stripped. It's like, man, protect the ball. What are you doing? Protect the ball. Facts. Give it to my Lou. He was out there wilding. Jerry Jeudy, I need you to relax. You got to relax. You got to relax. Why Breer dropped an article saying Shedeur being a Browns 2026 starter remains a long shot, moving the goalposts. Ja Morant, talk to him. Where we want Albert Breer to go?
See everybody everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man. Number Memphis over here.
Stay on that side, Albert Breer. We don't even want you saying anything about Shedeur. We don't want you saying Shedeur. I don't want you using the numbers 1 and 2 in a sentence. We don't want to hear it. We don't even want to hear you say the Cleveland Browns name no more. Albert Breer, stay over there. We don't want to hear none of it. Stay over there, Albert Breer. Stay where you at. Go do some other stories. We don't want to hear none of it. None of it at all. We don't want no parts of it. This is an amazing channel. So much fun. Thank you. Real Fresh Food. I appreciate you always showing your support. From the first time you came in, it was on a watch party. I remember when you first got here, and ever since then, you've been supporting. So I definitely appreciate your support. And I like the fact that y'all enjoy spending this time with me hanging out. So I appreciate it just as much as y'all do. Y'all just don't know that. I appreciate y'all. Skip to my Lou. Facts. I do not trust Jerry Jeudy. Yeah, Jerry Jeudy, he owes us. You got some making up to do, Jerry Jeudy. I lived in Houston for a couple years, and I remember rumors there were some complaints. Ooh. Uh-oh, too, man. Breer and Dano are the same person. That's why I won't listen to either of them. Facts. Facts. I got a new mute function because when you get, let's see, when you get the Rex Ryans and you get the Dan Orlowskis and you get all these people, we just gonna mute them because this is what I hear.
Have you ever had a dream that you want to.
They don't know what they talking about. They don't know what they talking about. Thank you. Thank you, Shanithia. Whoops, that's a hold on. Let me copy this and put it over here. Shanithia said, here go the receipts. Here go the receipts. Hold on. Let me get this up for y'all. Thank you, Shanithia. Hold on. Stop. There you go. All right, let's get this over here. All right, this is Mary Kay at the Pro Day.
Hi, this is Mary Kay Cabot from Cleveland.com. I'm here at Colorado where Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter just went through the NFL Showcase. They put on an amazing show. Of course, the Browns were here in absolute full force. Kevin Stefanski, Andrew Berry, Jimmy Haslam, you name it, the Browns top brass were all here, and they got to see these guys put on a tremendous show here. I think their choice might even be harder leaving here than when they first came. Now also, they had dinner here with Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders last night, and Kevin and Andrew both told me that the dinner went great, that these are two guys that can be the face of a franchise, and I think they both feel that they've got a tough decision come April 24th.
Shanithia said, don't worry, I got them receipts. It's all good, Shanithia. We had a little time, so we had to get right to it. We had some time. I do not think Jerry Jeudy is a team player. I think he's in it for himself. I also think they are jealous of Shedeur's upbringing and his relationship with his father. Jerry Jeudy and Shedeur seem to have a good relationship. When Jerry Jeudy was mic'd up, Shedeur was talking to him a lot. They speak a lot to each other on the sidelines. I just think more so Jerry Jeudy he's not always focused. I think his focus is off. That's what I think about Jerry Jeudy. But I don't see him side-eyeing. I don't see Jerry Jeudy taking shots at Shedeur like Dylan Gabriel does. So I'm going to give Jerry Jeudy a little bit of grace on that side of it, thinking that he's jealous of Shedeur, but he definitely has to lock in and get his focus better. He definitely has to. Jerry Jeudy has always been like that back to his Denver days. He was inconsistent, yeah, because mentally not locked in. What? He did what, Charmaine? I'm gonna take your word for it. I'm not gonna show him on my channel because I know what he's about. But I'm not surprised. But if it was me, and this is what I would tell Jason Whitlock.
Tell everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man.
That's what I personally would tell Jason Whitlock. That's what I would tell him. Stay on that side. You switched up, stay on that side. That's what I would tell Jason Whitlock. That's me personally. That's what I would say. So I'm not giving them no spot to come over here. Nah, stay on that side. Stay on that side because you riled up audience of people, and now you want to come to the side. Stay on that side. Beast, Andrew Berry like Shedeur. Facts. Beast, you've been here basically from the beginning. Beast, you know I always was saying I think Andrew Berry is the one who wanted Shedeur. You know that. I'm from the beginning. I'm like, I think it was Andrew Berry. Now it's just showing it definitely wasn't Kevin. The owner kind of don't care. I remember I was breaking down something when I still was doing Saturday night streams, and I was saying basically the owner just be on his phone scrolling. He don't really care what they doing. And I always felt that way because I'm like, he not really paying attention. It was either Jeffrey, I think it was Jeffrey who called it out that during the game on his phone, not paying attention. So I always think it was Andrew Berry. I think he was the one who always wanted Shedeur, and I think he is just showing that more and more. He's just showing that more and more. Y'all saw the embrace. Y'all saw the hug. Hey, he telling Shedeur, hey, I believed in you. Pat McAfee, he's been a trooper. Yeah, Pat McAfee, they was going out to Colorado and he was still in college. They had him on one of the few ESPN programs that actually had Shedeur Sanders on pre-draft that spoke to him. So yeah, they've been riding for him since the beginning, since the very beginning. But these other people, hey, Ja Morant, tell him one more time.
Tell everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man.
It's no room for new people. We're full. We're at capacity. We're at capacity. Y'all remember back in the day you was going to the club and you had to wait for somebody to leave the club for them to let more people in the club? We're at capacity. So Albert Breer, Jason Whitlock, Jason Lloyd, Anthony Lima. I'm throwing Ken Carmen in there. All of y'all stay on that side. Mary Kay, Tony Grossi, Tony Rizzo, Aditi Kabewala, Jay Crawford, Mike McNuggets. Stay on that side. I want all of y'all to stay on that side. It's full. We can't let nobody in the club until somebody leave. The only problem is we ain't going anywhere. Just like DMX used to say, we ain't going anywhere. It's no more room, y'all. It's full over here. It's full. Stay on that side. Coach JB, stay on that side. All of y'all, stay. Colin Cowherd, you gave some measured views. Stay on that side. Emmanuel Acho, for sure. Stay on that side. Wait a minute. Kevin did a name on the starter. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for his little Zoom press conference, and I wanted to see what he was going to say. Did we miss it? Oh yeah, Ross Tucker. Stay on that side. Stay on that side. Let me see. Did he do his Zoom? Stefanski did his Zoom? Let me see. That's the victory speech. 16 hours. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. I've been looking for it. I've been waiting to see if he was going to kind of give an excuse or what Kevin Stefanski was going to do, but stay on that side. There's no room. We full over here. We full over here. Rex Ryan, stay on that side. I think they were supposed to draft Shedeur in the first round, but something happened with Coach Prime and the NFL that caused Shedeur to drop. Do you think so? I think something happened. I don't know what happened, but something happened where these owners were deciding to just completely take Shedeur off of the board. That could be collusion, could be to get back at Coach Prime. It could be something, but These teams that need a quarterback, you can't tell me their quarterback rooms are in a better position. You just can't tell me. Look at the Jets. The Jets quarterback room is not in a better position. You can't tell me it is. Even Miami taking a flyer on Shedeur late, maybe 4th round. They want to get rid of Tua. The Arizona Cardinals trying to get rid of Kyler Murray. Why did the good teams looking at him? The Browns was the only bad team that was looking at him. When all these other teams need quarterbacks. It don't make sense to me. It don't make sense. Shanithia, you know it. That's what you used to say. So fun fact about me, I used to be a bartender. And we used to say that. You don't got to go home, but you got to get out of here. You don't have to go home, but you got to get out of here. Coach JB a hater. He said Shedeur is mid. He has been hating on Shedeur since Shedeur was in college. Coach JB, stay on that side. Coach JB talking about you can't even beat cover 4. Coach JB, stay on that side. It's full over here. What about Cam Newton? Does he need to stay on the side of stupid line as well? Cam Newton is right at the middle of it. He was very close to running past that line to where we say stay on that side. He did the deep dive. So the jury is still out on Cam Newton. We don't know if we pushing him over there yet. We got to fill him out. We got to see. Coach Prime said in the YouTube video of the draft, I know what's going on here. He did. They were outside. They were by the fire. And he said, I know what's going on. Do you remember what he followed that up with, Jeffrey? He followed that up with, Lord, put this on me. Take it off of him. Lord, put this on me. Take it off of him. I know what they're doing. Yeah, he just coaching name, but not knowing how to beat cover 4 is crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, Cam is lukewarm. That's why I say he teetering. Cam is teetering. So the people if you are riding the fence, if you are dancing in the gray area and you don't want to stand on what you're saying, stay on that side. It's full over here. There's no more room for you. I'd rather see primetime instead of Taylor Swift on TV. Talk to him, Charmaine. They were getting their money's worth showing Coach Prime too. Yep. Jeffrey, you remember it? Yeah, I couldn't remember what he said afterwards, but I remember him knowing exactly what was going on. He knew right away what was happening. He knew exactly what was going on. He knew it. He wasn't, I think in the moment, he was taken aback because he was going through things physically that we didn't know about with cancer, but he knew in the moment, and that's why he said, hey, Lord, put this on me. Take it off of him. Put this on me. So it's all the people, we're not letting you switch up. Ja Morant refuses to allow you to switch up. He refuses to allow you to come on this side. We don't want you over here. We don't want you over here. Did you break down film yet? I'm late. Spiritual War Exposed, what's going on? I didn't break it down today. I'm breaking it down on Wednesday. Wednesday, I'm breaking down film. Wednesday, I will. It's going to be towards the end of the show, but we're going to spend a good 45 minutes to an hour on film breakdown on Wednesday. We're going to go ahead and just rock out all Shedeur 20 snaps. We're going to go all 20 snaps for Shedeur on Wednesday. So Cam can slide in with a friend only. Yeah, he need a buddy pass. Cam need a buddy pass. He going to come in with Mike Vick or something like that. He need a buddy pass. Facts. Coach Prime was in brown, but no Browns gear. I'm just here for my son. Facts. Harris Room Sports, what's going on? Harris Room Sports, I appreciate you in a major way. Dropping in. Spiritual War Exposed is going to be 10:30. It's going to be 10:30 Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday. We'll get to the breakdown probably around 11:15 or so is when we'll be breaking down film. Harris Room Sports, major sponsor this weekend. I really appreciate you tapping in. I really appreciate all your support you've shown for me. Keep going with your channel. Keep making it happen. Keep putting that in that work. You're going to be able to grow and get better at this thing, but I definitely got to give you flowers. I greatly appreciate you, man. I greatly appreciate you. So shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Harris Room Sports. If you are looking for more NBA coverage, more going across the spectrum in all sports, Harris Room Sports goes live on the weekends. He's getting into the live stream game. He's covering the Cleveland Cavs, so definitely tap in with Harris Room Sports. Keep doing your thing, and I appreciate you, and I appreciate all your support. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Yesterday's stream was the most views I ever got for a watch party, 37,000 the day of. I gained 200 plus subscribers to push me past the 1K goal that we had. And also financially, people supported me on a totally different level financially. So it was definitely one of my biggest streams. Wouldn't have been able to do that without y'all. Yeah, I got you on Harris Room Sports. I got you. Let me pull his link up. I'm going to drop Harris Room Sports link in the chat. Let me put it up. Yes, it was a very, very big weekend. Very big weekend. Let me go to my subscriptions. And I wouldn't have been able to do this without y'all. Wouldn't have been able to do this without y'all. All right, let's see. Let me share. So it's funny. All the stuff I do live. Okay, here we go. Got it. Got it right here. Copy. Let's drop it in here. There we go. That's Harris Room Sports link. Shout out to him for all his support. Very big weekend. Very big weekend. We hit some major milestones, and we keeping this thing rolling. We keeping it pushing forward. Wouldn't be able to do this without y'all support. Wouldn't be able to do this without y'all energy. I really appreciate y'all. What's your thoughts on the Optimistic Fan Club? Optimistic Fan Club, I watched some of his stuff. He was hanging in there on the Kevin Stefanski should stay longer train than I was. I was over Kevin Stefanski early on. He was giving him more grace. He's a fan of Shedeur. He also was saying Kevin Stefanski might get to keep his job if Shedeur wins out. I don't agree with that, but I like his takes are measured. He watches film, so he has some pluses to him. That I like. He definitely has some pluses. I'm mad I couldn't get to the Colorado stream. Amazon got me in the chokehold for the holidays. Yeah, man, this time of year, Amazon don't play. Amazon is definitely they taking up all your time until the holiday season is over for sure. We're gonna do Ohio State stream this weekend. We're gonna do Ohio State stream this Saturday. They're playing the team up north. Y'all know if you're an Ohio State fan, we don't even say their name this week. So they're playing the team up north. So it's going to be a 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time stream on Saturday. So we expanding this thing. We're going to do more watch parties. So we expanding. If you're free, if you're a fan of college football, this is going to be a good game. So we're going to get into Ohio State this weekend. That's my team. Charmaine, I know that's your team too. Charmaine, I know that's your squad, so we're going to watch them. We're going to see about Jeremiah Smith. I know you asked me about Jeremiah Smith previously, but the bot, come on, man. The bot ain't been here, and now the bot want to start doing some stuff? Come on, man. I got you. Now the bot want to just come in and start, the bot been part-time all day. Now you want to do stuff. The bot is tripping. But Charmaine, we're going to get to it this weekend. We're going to definitely check them out. So Detroit Gemini, I appreciate that. I appreciate you, Detroit Gemini. Shout out to 1K. You want to come up? I'm now digging into your past videos because you're that good. Respect. I appreciate you, Cia Anderson. I appreciate your support. Yeah, it's funny. If you look at my old videos, I would say like the sound is a little bit different. Because I switched up the mic. I had the small stream. You see about this much of my face. So you'll see the growth in my speech patterns. You'll see the growth in the episodes, but it's definitely a lot of them there. What time is it already for Ohio to play your rival? It is 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What's up north? Oh, so what's up north? I'm up north, Seattle. Say my name. Say my name. You pay your bot bill. The bot just you see he woke up. These part-timers, these part-time bots, they won't pay as you go. They like, hey, if we gonna be out here working, you got to send us something. So the bots, they part-timers out here. I got these part-time bots. Yeah, nobody says the blue and gold team. The blue and gold team is the one we don't talk about during that week. Technically doesn't everyone have a cupcake schedule that isn't in the SEC? Yeah, everybody does not in the SEC because the SEC goes head up. I got you, Harris from Sports. I can't have a bot taking you out like that, Harris from Sports. So I got you, man. I appreciate your support, man. I got you. Asante, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, for the most part, Ohio State has had an easier schedule. This is when it gets real. It gets real at the end of the year when the games matter, especially this game right here. Ohio State has lost to them, I want to say 3 times in a row. So we gotta turn this thing around. We gotta turn it around. Got to. I'm official Browns fan now. Welcome to the club, Charmaine. We got Ohio State. We got the Browns. Let's get it. Let's get it. Cam made a point on how Kevin Stefanski coaching culture problem is pretty clear. There's a little something there. Yes, Toolman. I covered it on Friday. That was a really good breakdown. By Cam Newton. He called out how he has had different issues with coaching certain players. He had issues with Odell. He couldn't get Odell the ball. Had issues with Baker, Deshaun Watson. So he had issues with a lot of guys that should be better. Maria, I only watched the NFL until Deion went to Jackson State. Started watching college football from then. Yeah, college football can be entertaining when it's good teams going up against each other. Sante, I appreciate the love, man. I appreciate it. D, I don't watch Giants content. Me and the wife are Giants fans, but we are on Shedeur Sanders watch. And I appreciate you for being here. I appreciate you, people. I appreciate you. I don't think Ryan Davis ever beat Michigan. Let me think about it. It's been 3 years. I think he beat him. I don't know. You might be right. Harris on Sports. Welcome to the Cleveland Browns. You will not enjoy your time here. It's a roller coaster, y'all. It is a roller coaster. It's a roller coaster. C.A. Anderson. Okay, question. What is a bot? Don't laugh at me. No, it's all good. It's all good. C.A. Anderson, when I have auto things that happen while I'm streaming. So the bots, it's named Streamlabs. The other bot is called Nightbot. Nightbot is super part-time. It takes so much to wake him up, it don't make sense. He always oversleeping for the streams. But when you see Streamlabs, like telling somebody don't send all caps or don't send emojis or something like that, that's the bot. I got just a little part-timer. He's supposed to help with moderation of the channel, but he ain't consistent. That's what it is. He's inconsistent. He show up sometimes and he just send a bunch of stuff. Then he go away for like an hour. Then he come back. It's like, man, you on another lunch break? So that's the bot. I graduated from a community college, Tri-C, Cuyahoga Community College. I didn't go all 4 years. I was the one I went 2 years and I went to get out into the world and start working. I didn't graduate from a 4-year university. Thank you, Michigan, for giving the Cleveland Browns Mason Graham. We do appreciate it. Yes. Yes, we appreciate that. We're going to take it. He is hitting the groove. He is definitely hitting the groove. So I definitely appreciate Mason Graham. He's getting to the level we want to see him at, and he's becoming a difference maker in games with collapsing the pocket. That's what we expected from the beginning. It's definitely showing up. I'm here for all that. I'm here for all of it. The bot has been tripping today. Again, thanks all you do. Gotta go. Need to work on my truck before I go into work this afternoon. All love to everyone. Real Fresh Foods, I appreciate you. Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for all of your support. I got you, Real Fresh Food. I appreciate all your support. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate your energy. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And Quinshawn. Yep. Quinshawn from thank you to Ole Miss for not being able to keep Quinshawn and us getting him. So we appreciate that. So we see it. Yeah, have a good day out there. Have a good day out there. It's weird to see Michigan State and Ohio State D linemen play together. It is. It is. It is very weird. It is very weird. Very weird. But we are coming up on the 2.5 hour mark. This has been a great stream. This is going to be the week of receipts, and this is going to be the week of us telling people to stay on their side. There's going to be more people, more reactions. On Wednesday, we also are going to get the film. How do you feel about the Emirates Cup? Early on, I like that the teams are really playing. I like the way the teams are playing aggressive. I like that they actually are going all out. So far, so good for the Emirates Cup in the NBA. I like it. Neither did Bill Gates. Big things coming your way, D. I appreciate that, Shanithia. I appreciate that. Yeah, I just got to the point. I was in school, and the plan was to go to community college for 2 years and then go to 4-year. And after 2 years, I was looking at one professor, and I was like, I don't think I could do this. I was like, I got to go get into the world. I got to go get into the world and start figuring my way through it. That's what it was. It was one professor. Have you noticed that Shedeur has picked up weight? Yeah, he's a little bit stockier. He looks a little bit more firm. I have noticed that. But I think Mike Hall and Mason Graham are going to be a great duo in the future. I agree. Mike Hall looks good coming back from injury. We were not sure what his injury was, but he looks really good coming back. So definitely appreciate it. Definitely appreciate them. They looking good. They're going to be a tandem with Miles on the outside. Force to be reckoned with. So I appreciate everybody tapping in. It's going to be a good week. Big things are going on. Big things coming. Let me make sure I shout out all the supporters: Miss Brown, James Woodard, C.A. Anderson, Charmaine, Keith hitting the PayPal, Real Fresh Food hitting the Cash App. So shout out to all of y'all. It's been a great show. I wouldn't be able to do this without y'all, so I appreciate y'all. We're going to be back at this thing on Wednesday. Wednesday, we're going to do a full breakdown of all of Shedeur's offensive pass reps. He got 20 of them. We're going to break them all down. We also going to be on the lookout for some more people's reaction to Shedeur Sanders playing, because y'all know everybody's going to be talking about it. And then also, if you want to up that level of support, check out the link in the bio for the Patreon. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day. I'll catch y'all in a couple of days. It's been real, y'all. Peace.